I was very young when I got married.
And I was very drunk.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Pro Crastinators podcast. I'm the best guy ever. Check the encyclopedia for best. That's me. We've also got Hypocrite is here.
I want Wooya to be my parent.
Mumkey Jones is here.
Hey everybody, I'm Mumkey Jones. You look up Mumkey in the dictionary, that's a picture of me.
Tom Oliver's here.
Yeah, I have nothing witty to say.
And our other guy, our last guy is Mumkey Jones is here.
Hey guys, it's me, Munchie, fuck you, Nate. And to exercise my independence from my parents, I'm about to order a pizza, and I'm going to have to get it on air like 30 minutes from now.
Now, Hippo, when you said
fascinating.
When you said you want Wooya to be your mom, do you mean like Wooya from Shaolin Showdown?
Or the game console, the Ouya.
Well, either.
Now, what's your favorite Shengang Wu from Shaolin Showdown?
It's been a long time, but
just say the monkey stuff. That's all you gotta say.
Mommy, my pizza! Can you get it for me, Mommy? All right, she said she'll get it for me.
Okay, good. She's a good woman. I know. I have seen her vagina, and it has served me well. Okay, moving on. Okay, speaking of having sex with people, we're talking about Munchie's parents today. We're talking about
Munchie,
parents.
is your mom actually hot?
Nah.
I kind of got a thing for Mexican chicks, so...
No, she's not the Mexican one.
What the fuck?
Thank God.
Yeah.
You're another one of those mixed breed fucking dogs.
Cuckolds,
yeah. We're called
did your
cuckolds, thank you very much.
Did your dad get thrown over the wall? Is that what happened? Is that a tragic story? Dad! Dad! My Mexican pizza, Dad!
Wait, Munchie, I thought it was revealed that I'm your father, and I'm also the Zodiac
KFC?
Killer.
Well, yeah, so that's why you're over the wall, bro. You're about to get deported, bitch.
And I voted for Trump. It was the ultimate betrayal.
Okay, so
Trump is my real dad.
we're talking about parents. That's what's going on. So, where do we fucking take a discussion about parents? I guess we can start with just tales of our own and the various rapes they've committed.
Are we going to discuss childhood and parents, or just the parents, or just
I think
It's all connected, man.
Whatever
It's all
tickles your
connected.
fancy.
Everything that goes with parenting and parents and stuff. I guess I'll begin.
Okay.
I like my dad. He's cool. He's a cool
Hey.
guy. He's got he's confident and he's reserved, but he's like, he knows how to do things. He's a businessman. He's a smart man. He's always been like on the right side of debates, and he's
always.
When it comes to like
pills is he?
No, when it comes to like when it comes to
What
like
did your
stuff
dad
on the
vote
news,
for in Brexit?
like he's the sort of person who would like, you know what? I'll give Trump a chance, but I don't like. I mean, you know.
Uh-oh, sounds like a misogynist.
So he voted to leave the European Union.
No, I don't know what he voted.
A real
I don't think
hero.
But like he's got that
I am
nuance.
curious.
He's got that understanding of like nuance that I like in people that it doesn't exist in anyone except my dad, and he's like actually cool.
You know, I was gonna say, you know, we all have a strong bias in that we all know our parents, just like especially our parents. We know better than anyone else in our lives, for the most part. Except maybe our siblings, but in any case, it's a lot easier to look at them and see the complexities going behind them, as opposed to like some guy who voted for Trump. Like, who knows what his complicated reasonings are, other than you know hating immigrants, you know,
because
being a racist.
he thought it would be funny. I'm right here, Nate.
But in any case,
But yeah, it's like it's just sort of, you know, he introduced me, like he is always like the sort of sensible one when it comes to like things that happen on the news. He's like, well, you know, this is and that, and I'm like, yeah, that, and it's not just that I grew up with him. It's that stuff on the internet that has influenced me is sort of like the smart people on the internet also are doing what Dad's saying. And he goes on Facebook, and that's like, whoa! How could you be like smart and a Facebook user? That's impossible.
I thought they didn't allow dads on Facebook. I thought that was an infamia, as the Italians say.
Yeah. Also, he's really funny, and that's why I'm funny.
Now, Hippo, I got a question for you about your parents. How much do they know about your internet presence, and do they support your YouTube dreams?
I think we should all go to that at some point or other.
Well,
but
Yeah.
go ahead.
My parents know basically that I do YouTube stuff and make money from it. It was a bit awkward the first time I tried to explain it because they had no idea that was, you know, internet, because like they're wary of scams. Like there was one time where I was like looking up how to be a ninja, and it was like a course that you had to pay for, and I was like, no, it's real. Like they show you like how to do it, and they're like, no.
Now, was this when you were 6, or was this like 6 days ago?
It's like 16. Like it's like, you know,
Oh, okay.
it's embarrassing, but it's funny. So it's funny.
It's fine.
But like you know, they think, yeah, it's basically just a bunch of crap, like do press ups and whatever. But anyway, they're wary of like things scamming me as a kid. So if I wasn't sure whether to tell them I do internet jobs, money, YouTube AdSense, and they wouldn't understand it. But they surprisingly, you know, just understood it as like, oh yeah, it's just like a thing, you know, it's like new, it's like the new wave. We don't understand it, but it's new and that's cool, and go on and do it. I don't know. I think my mom watches most of my videos, and it's kind of embarrassing sometimes because that means she knows that I swear, and I don't know how to feel about that.
No.
But
Wait,
she's yeah. What?
Your mom watches your videos about video games, but she doesn't play video games herself? Are you saying
No.
your mom's a
No,
fucking
wait, she does.
fake gamer?
No. It's okay because she plays Bejeweled and like cow clickers on
right.
her iPad, and it's like
She's a real gamer.
she's a Farmville mom. She's one of those.
Now,
That's
can we all
as good as...
Can we all assume that your mom is not subscribed to Give and Take, because I think you would have been like arrested at this point if she knew
No,
about
she
that?
subscribed to that.
That's
She
probably the
subscribed to
one.
Give and Take because it was my first one, and
Oh my god.
Hypocrite.
She
is-
probably likes Give and
she
Take
just-
more because it's
I don't know.
more personal, you know?
She must think that her son is crazy.
No, well, I mean,
Now,
Gibbon,
what is a shit post? I don't understand.
Well, I've never
I can't do a
said that.
British
Why is that
accent,
a
so.
mom voice?
yeah.
Because it's a woman voice, first of all, because they're all shrill and retarded. And also, I can't do a British accent.
It's me, a foreigner. I'm retarded inherently.
Hello, Gibbo, this is me, your mom. I want to understand your videos.
Oh, that reminds me. My dad's like a really good cook. Like he cooks like all types of things, like curries and
An
Italian.
Italian
and it's, like,
accent reminded you?
No, because like
That's
he's really
racist,
good
that's
at he's
racist.
cooking like Italian things, and he knows a lot of
Racist against
about ingredients.
Italians.
And
How I am
good.
a quarter Italian, all right? And how dare you say my people are good at cooking? That's very offensive.
Italian's
God.
not a fucking race.
What are you
Okay.
talking about? It's not a fucking
Number
race.
one, get
Nationality,
rid of
you fuck.
Italians. Number two, get rid of
Same
Russians.
shit.
Those are the worst. Those are the worst people. Italians and Russians. That's
Now,
my
Russian
official
girls are
opinion.
hot.
Mumkey,
No,
Mumkey,
opposite.
you're about to order pizza, Mumkey. Why are you saying this
Russian-
about
God
Italians?
damn it, not...
Oh
I hate
no!
That's true.
The poison.
I think Russian girls have the objectively hottest accent. I've done the studies.
yeah,
and
that's
what
probably
the survey
true.
says. They talk like they got a dick already in their mouth. you know. They're halfway there already.
Of course. Women are objects. Continue.
Hashtag
I
women are
saying?
objects. You're talking about your dad and
You're
how
talking
he's
about
good
how
at
your
cooking?
mom's an object?
Yeah.
No!
What should I talk about specifically?
Why don't you just tell us about like growing up with your parents and
Yeah.
what use did they provide to you? What object needs? What needs did they serve that could have been better performed by a machine
I'll
of
say-
some
I'll
kind?
did you get from them?
Yeah.
Well, aside from like the obvious like food and water and clothing and roof overhead, not under my head.
you have to
they-
sleep on the roof. That's yeah,
They
it's law.
they have been like supportive of my creative endeavors in general. They've never really like forced me to say you gotta get a job or you're getting out of here. That like I know they kind of want me, like when I wasn't making any money or doing anything, they wanted me to leave, and I was like, yeah, I know, but they didn't like force me. So they're very supportive, and they don't take bullshit from my teachers. Like they were always on my side when it was like the teacher being a piece of shit. So that was cool. That's nice.
Like that time you got in trouble at school for saying you were gonna kill somebody or something.
But yeah, that time
That's a real story.
Yeah, the time I got in trouble.
Wait,
by...
that same shit happened to me. I thought you were making fun of me.
No, it's
Nah,
real.
man.
Like
Oh,
I
He's
shit.
an OG. He will kill you at school if he sees you kids. Watch
No,
out.
it wasn't exactly that. Like I wrote in my art book fuck all this shit. It was basically just the fact I was like frustrated and I was writing swears in my art book. My teacher saw it, and instead of talking to me, she just reported my like potential dangerous tendencies to the head teacher, so that I was suspended for a few weeks to calm down.
I'm sure it's like policy they have to report.
It's mandatory
like that.
reporting.
But what a fucking like cowardly backhanded way to deal with the situation.
When I
like
came
that.
back, I really made an effort to be a kind of a bitch to that teacher, because fuck her.
Good. They deserved
she
it.
does not deserve my respect after not even trying to approach me about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Awful.
Put her in the
my
fucking
parents
garbage.
Sucks too.
Yeah, this is kind of linked.
Yeah, I wanted to be on the school podcast to talk about that.
Fuck the PCP, Hippo. We'll do a school sucks later.
Yeah.
School sucks.
Shooting your
I'm
school
gay.
as if it wasn't easy.
By the way, to all my followers, why is that the new default thing now? I get a comment and blink as if it was easy all the time. Stop
It's
it.
so
except
easy
it's
to
fine.
add on to something.
Except
It could
it's
be
fine.
anything
I'm
you could
okay
add
with
it.
Continue.
You know what I like to add to the end of like titles of things is we're going to make X look like a fucking joke. You know, like like Columbine or 9/11, things like that. That's a good name for a
I'm gonna make
sequel.
the Bug Wars look like a fucking joke. Just kidding.
Oh,
you
no.
can't. It's too fucking serious. You can never make such a jest out of such.
Everyone,
not
make sure
jest.
you're following Munchie at Munchie Wears Tiny Hats on Twitter to get the full Bug Wars saga.
The Bug Wars
documented.
were the most depressed I've ever been in my entire life. Especially after I fell down the stairs, after I slipped on a puddle of chocolate milk that I spilled myself.
Fuck!
Bug Wars were awful. We will discuss them no longer.
Okay.
New person.
This man's too upset. Okay, Munchie, why don't you tell us about your... Wait, I meant to say Mumkey. I meant to say Mumkey. I can't stop
you.
myself. Okay, Mumkey, what's up with your parents? How disappointed?
I don't know
1 to
who
10.
you mean, me or him.
I'm talking about you, goddammit.
Oh, I can't fucking tell. The meme runs too deep.
Mumkey. Yeah, Mumkey, right.
All right, Munchie, this question does not apply to you because of your age. But are you guys aware of the show Viva La Bam?
Yes.
No, I don't think
Nope.
so.
Okay,
I'm
so
the only
for
one who
anybody
knows
at
Viva La
home,
Bam.
it's this old show about the adventures of Bam Margera just harassing his parents all the time. And the reason why I bring it up is because I think my relationship with my parents is almost identical.
Oh, no.
Where they're like these two just like normies, and then I'm like the rambunctious crazy child who just fucks with them all day. But it all comes from a place of love in
To
some
frame
way.
this in a way I understand, is this similar to Johnny Test? He's like a rambunctious
I
kid.
wouldn't compare
Fuck
Johnny
shit up.
Test to Bam
Nearly a
Margera.
carbon copy of Johnny Test.
Now I understand. Okay.
Dude, if I had twin older sisters who were hot, I would have been incesting the fuck out of that shit.
And
They are
voiced by
super hot.
premier My Little Pony voice actor Tara Strong.
Does she do both of them?
I think
No,
so.
she only did one.
Oh.
I like the one with the curly hair, not the straight hair. She's hot as fuck.
I
But
could
anyway,
never tell them apart.
You are a racist.
Yeah.
Against white people.
Against twins.
So go on. What'd you do? Did you torment him?
It's almost perfectly analogous because my mom, much like Bam's mom, April, is just always confused and wondering where this torture is coming from and what she did to deserve it. Whereas my dad kind of like tries to go with the flow and laugh and have fun. And one example I can provide is because I've had my parents, both of them, in a video at some point. Way back in the day, I did a movie missions podcast with me, Manimal, and my dad because the audience voted for us to watch a Serbian film, which is a movie about a man who is drugged and fucks his son in the ass.
Nice.
Whoa.
Did he start the day thinking he was going to do that, or did he kind of just end up in that situation?
So about a week beforehand, I was like, you know what, Dad? We're doing this movie podcast, and I want you to be on this episode, and you'll see why once we watch the movie. And he was like really nervous all week because he's probably like camera shy. He doesn't want to get on mic and talk because he knows that there's going to be a few thousand people who watch it, and like he knows all about my monkey shit. And I don't know if he's ashamed or proud or what, but he's like, it is what it is. But he clearly didn't want any part in it. But I guilt tripped him kind of into like, oh, come on the podcast, Dad, it'll be fun, like we need a guest, it'll be cool. And he's like, oh, fine. So we watched a Serbian film, a movie that not only should you never watch with your parents, but some might argue you should never watch ever, like in general. And my dad he was absolutely mortified. I'd never seen him in this state of being before, where it was just like he was possessed by some like demonic ghost, and he was just like an empty shell of a human being. So if you want to hear that podcast, it's like an hour and 10 or 20 minutes long, and my dad probably says 3 sentences the whole time, because he's so aghast at the film that I forced him to watch.
The fact that he's there, though, and saying nothing, I think would really add an ambiance to a video like that, knowing that a dad is there silently observing this shit.
Knowing that
I'd like to see
that.
Yeah. That's what our podcast needs. We need a dad. That would really spice things up.
Oh my god.
You've been kidnapping them lately, I know. Munchie. You gotta spare some.
I do have a few that I could spare, but they're a rare breed, dude. They're a rare breed.
Dads are a rare breed.
They're like diamonds, out there.
They're like 30% of the population.
They're rare, all right. A good dad is rare.
Well, we should say non-rapist dads, because most of them.
Those are the best kinds.
So the one time my mom was in a video was during my recent Spyro series. My brother Patchy was on, and we thought, what would be funny if I called my mom on speakerphone and told her that Patchy was saying bad words. So naturally, when my mom answers, she is absolutely wasted, because she loves to just Friday and Saturday nights. It's rare that my mom doesn't have a drink. So the only time my mom probably will ever be recorded in any of my videos is her fucking plastered, and she doesn't even know that it happened.
That poor woman. She's gonna come at you with legal action one of these days. Watch out.
If she ever finds out. The episode is called Monkey's Mom claim. If you want to find it.
Okay, nice. I'm looking forward to it. Hippo, what were you saying?
I didn't say anything.
You said something, you piece of shit. Okay, never mind.
Making a fool out of Nate, just like we always try to. Good job.
Hashtag kick Nate.
Anyway, even though I torture my parents constantly with this retarded bullshit of watching awful movies and calling them when they're drunk and recording it, they still do whatever they can, I guess, to support me. I mean, just yesterday, I moved from Iowa to North Carolina, which is a fucking 17-hour drive. And instead of me wasting, $3,000 on movers and shit, my dad's like, no, I'll just fucking do it. So we loaded up his truck, and me and my mom and dad spent all of yesterday. We left at 2 a.m., got here at about 8 p.m., and drove all the way down here, and they helped me move in just because I guess they love me and shit. I don't know. It's weird. I wouldn't do that for somebody.
That's cool. And when I moved out to Cincinnati from Massachusetts, it was about a 16-hour drive, and my mom came with me, and we did the same thing. She helped me move in, and not the place I'm in now, but my old apartment. And what a sweetheart. Yeah, it's really nice. I really like parents who do that shit.
And the weirdest part is, at least Bam Margera is a millionaire and can give his parents money, but I have fucking nothing, so I'm just doing it for no reason.
You have something far more valuable: minor internet fame.
Yeah.
Hashtag kick Mumkey.
Yeah.
So
that's
pretty much
while administering that kick, you would accidentally kick me.
Yeah, because not only are our names similar, but we look similar too.
Yeah, and in fact, you are the same guy. That's right.
That's all I really have to say about my parents, unless you guys had more questions like we did for Hippo.
Yeah. We already said what you said. Are they red-pilled as fuck?
Well, the first time I ever voted in a presidential election was this last one, because it was the first time I was old enough.
Oh, okay.
Because the last Obama election, I was only 17. But me and my dad went together, and we both voted for Donald Trump. So I guess you can say my dad is red-pilled
as fuck.
Now,
I'm just curious. Does that mean your mom didn't vote?
My mom, I think, is no-pilled because she knows literally nothing. She didn't know which political party Michelle Obama would have been associated with. That's how little she knows about the entire process. So no, she did not vote.
Would you say that your mother is an object?
She is a woman.
Statement? Right. Okay. All right. Okay. I see. Good to know.
Excellent.
All right. Well, we now have a thorough understanding of Mumkey's parents' political views. Excellent. That's what I was hoping to get. How about Tom? I know you've got stuff to say about parents.
Yeah.
How about it, dog? How about it?
I mean, my parents, I love them. They would go to war for me. But
There's no need to lie here. There's no need to lie.
No, I mean, I have this confusing relationship, I suppose. Because my dad, like, it's interesting. That you're talking about having like your parents in videos. I did a whole series of videos with my dad 2 years ago.
Godzilla shit, right?
Yeah, we did. Because like,
Oh, yeah.
I grew up watching Godzilla all the time and Ultraman, like all these like fucking cheesy shit. Because my dad's like a nerd in denial because he's a nerd. But he was also a fat kid in high school. He got bullied, so then he's like, fuck this. Then he got super fucking ripped, turned into a ninja, and kicks ass now. So he like,
Nice.
he pretends to be that, but on the inside, he's still...
Does he run the ninja school that Hippo applied for?
Actually,
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised. He like he told me one time that like in college, he had like these like ninja things to like climb walls, just climbed on the top of his dorm just because he could. Like just for shits and giggles, and like
a real
he trained
parkour
with the
dude.
black dragons and like could kill people with his bare hands and
Wait,
shit.
what is-
Whoa,
a
he
black
met
dragon?
black people?
Yeah, I mean it's the most hardcore
Whoa.
thing you can do.
And he got
Natural-born
away with his
ninjas.
life.
He met black people
Whoa.
and lived. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
No, but like my dad, like if you want to talk about someone who's red pilled, my dad is like the stereotypical like red pill conservative. Like he's an outdoorsman, he has guns, he has fucking crossbows, just super fucking conservative.
Crossbows, so red-pilled.
No, like the
Crossbows are
fucking,
pretty
like,
red
the,
pill.
the outdoorsman kind of archetypal
Right,
kind of like, you know, wants to drive, he usually drives a pickup truck. He doesn't have one right now, but like that kind of guy. But he's also a fucking dork at the same time. And to talk about Godzilla for like 3 hours with me. So my relationship with my dad's pretty good, pretty cool. He's also an author. He's written like 5 books now, I think, and he's published. He has like an actual publisher and shit, like small time, but very.
That's awesome.
And then, like, so I don't know how he does it. Like, I feel my dad makes me feel like a retard because like I'm sitting here trying to do stuff and I have like my whole schedule open, and he like works 60 hours a week, and wrote like 5 books in his spare time. I'm just like, huh. Where I did not inherit that work ethic.
Who knows,
that
man?
sucks. Teach me your ways and that kind of shit. Like fucking. But.
I hear you, dude.
The downside is that because he's so like conservative, he can't like nobody in the house really understands what I'm doing, and they're all just like, but you can't move out, so clearly you're not. This isn't good. Like this isn't working. You need to get like a real job and be a real boy and stop doing this.
Right. Okay.
And my mom is way more aggressive about that because my dad has like a creative outlet. Like he writes and stuff, so he understands kind of like even though like what I'm doing doesn't make enough money. He understands why I'm doing it because he actually has passions and shit. It's like he wants his books to succeed, and if he could, he would just sit, you know, and write all day.
Right.
My mom doesn't have that. She doesn't have that. Like we had an argument today about me doing creative stuff, and she just like, it's like, well, right, you're fucking miserable and a failure right now, so you might as well be miserable and a failure at a real job and actually get money. What are you getting out of this? I'm just like, yeah, you know, doing something I like has no value, right? Like it was dumb.
That's fascinating. That's really a fascinating perspective on life.
Well, here's if you want to understand my mom and how it works, is that the reason I started my Patreon and started like monetizing my content in the first place is because I got fired from my job that I had after college because I was working full time at Whole Foods, doing graphic design
Rolling
stuff for
in
them.
Very-
bank, bro.
very blue pilled. Working at Whole Foods,
The-
though,
the-
very blue
The
pilled.
bluest of blue pill. I did not fit in there at all. But I got fired from that job because I was too red pilled, and I'd like to think
of
that.
course.
But I started doing Patreon, and my mom in particular was freaking out because I have student loans to pay because I made the foolish mistake of going to college. She's like, it's been like 3 months. You haven't looked for a job. How are you? You're going to run out of money. How are you paying for these things? I just finally said, oh, I have this Patreon thing, and I got money, and like people, like I'm succeeding. I'm like I'm following my dreams, and it's working, and I have money, and people care about it. Like this is amazing. She's like, oh. Well, now you can pay us rent, and took like half of the money, the entirety that like I was
great.
successful, and never asked for rent before or since. But the one time I was successful, she needed to siphon half of my money, and
Right.
And when I asked about it, it was because you weren't working towards anything, So we decided to charge you rent. If you had a real job and we had some sort of plan, we would stop charging you rent. That's why we haven't charged your sister rent.
You know, I sort of understand that logic, but it just shows a fundamental misunderstanding of what you're trying to do. Is really what's going on.
The whole thing that I didn't like is because like their excuse was that we gave you a year rent free and then started charging you rent, and I'm like, the timeline kind of worked on that because I was like, why aren't you charging my sister for rent? Because she just graduated college at this time, like two or 3 years ago, and they're like, well, she's gonna get a year rent free and then she has to pay too. Never happened. So I'm convinced.
Really?
Yeah, never happened.
Well, that's just not. That's deceit. That's
so
fucking not
I'm just
true.
I'm just convinced that it was trying to
psychological warfare.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
There's no
They're
getting
trying to
around
pressure
it.
you into like one of these. Yeah, another path. That seems clear to me.
So I mean, my mom's really she's like done like a personality 180. She used to be super religious, made me go to church till I was 16, CCD, all that shit, hardcore. Like all my friends got into Magic the Gathering, and I've saved up my allowance to buy a bunch of cards. And then she's like, actually, these are the devil, and took them from me and burned them.
Oh boy!
Burn
All right.
them.
Yeah, and then
Whoa.
and then
That's
got rid of
fucking red pilled.
That is pretty red pill. That's true. That's true.
got rid of my Harry Potter books. I still haven't read the rest of them. So I don't know anything.
not
about
missing
Still
much.
haven't read the rest. Oh
Yeah.
no! It's a
So,
long-lasting impact.
I don't know
Oh, boy.
anything about that shit. So but now she's like turned into just like a party animal and just goes drinking like all the time.
Jesus drank. Jesus was into that shit. That's consistent.
So I don't really know. I don't really understand her. We have like a working like relationship, but that's about it.
Yeah.
We don't see eye to eye at all. And she stole like a lot of money from me for no reason, and I don't take kindly to that.
Is this like a separate thing or is it the same issue?
No,
before
it's
with the
I
rent?
mean, we have a problem.
I mean, if she just
she'll-
walked into your room, beat you up, and took $2,000, like that's a separate
Well,
offense to
Implying Tom ever had $2,000.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
You think I have money? No, it would just be like she'll ask for money and then won't pay it back, and when I ask for it back, she'll deny that it ever happened. So
Whoa.
I am sensing that there's some mental gymnastics going on in this person that is justifying some things that are being done that may not strictly adhere to the laws of logic.
well, she's also the person who disconnects the Wi-Fi every night because she's convinced that she can't sleep with it on, even though we're in range of 7 other Wi-Fi networks besides the one in our
What the
house.
fuck?
Hey, can I comment on that real quick? There is a real illness called something I forget. It's where people think that electrical
Yeah, it's called
like
Better
auras...
Call Saul season 1 and 2.
Oh, that's right. It's that thing. People, yeah, that's exactly the thing I'm thinking of. Maybe it's true that if she thinks it's on, it will cause her pain because she thinks it's that way. Maybe she's got that thing.
I mean,
maybe I don't know.
Because I mean I use my phone as a Wi-Fi network all the time when the Wi-Fi's off, so there's a Wi-Fi network right there anyway.
Yeah, right,
and
right.
nobody cares. So I don't.
How has nobody in your family tested her and said, okay, we're going to put the Wi-Fi in the other room. You tell us if it's on and then see what happens.
You don't
It's
understand.
hard to raise
the thing,
these things.
The thing with my mom is that you can't
tell her to
fight with
fuck
her.
off.
You can't do it. You try and
Tom,
have a discussion and it instantly falls apart, and then
The
you
problem
turn into
is-
a horrible person, and it's
That's the thing with parents, man, and this is like the big thing. They're the authority. Especially if you live with them and you financially depend on them, what are you gonna do? They hold all the cards. They can just fucking kick you out if you go against them too hard.
Get a
And
dad who isn't a
that's the way
pussy
it
and
is.
beat her ass.
Get a dad. Yeah, go out. Go talk to Munchie. He's got plenty of dads that you can
Okay.
swap out. Yeah.
Can I borrow a dad?
Slide puts like a note across the table, Tom. It may interest you to know, Tom, that killing women is actually good for your Christ consciousness.
whoa.
It's not
wow.
actually. It doesn't actually
Okay.
negatively impact your Christ consciousness. In
This-
fact, it makes it go up.
This
You
changes
would think that'd
everything.
be for the Muhammad consciousness, not Christ.
Yeah. Well, no,
That's true.
Mumpky, you dumb fuck! As I've explained before, Christ consciousness has nothing to do with Jesus Christ. It has everything to do with crystals and Christula.
Oh, that's right.
They
my
crystallize.
crystals.
Oh man, this is some hardcore lore.
This is good to know.
Yeah, this lore is too retarded for my brain to handle.
My J.O. Crystals.
All I'm saying, Tom, is to kill your
J.O.
mom.
Christ.
Okay, well, you know.
Yeah. It's
Killing
all
your
you need is
mom
more
'cause
money.
she's a
What Tom
bitch.
needs is more money.
Yeah.
He needs more money. That would solve literally all of these problems here. So
If only he
Patreon.com.
had some sort of a platform for you to donate money to him. Oh wait, take it away, Tom.
I've changed my old Patreon to patreon.com/save me. That's the actual URL.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Whoa!
So
That's awesome.
Because I was
Can't
gonna
believe that wasn't taken.
I was surprised too. I guess no one is begging on Patreon as hard as I wanted to start doing. So
Patreon.com/save me for Tommy Oliver.
Yeah, woo,
Please
do
go.
it. Press 1 for death.
We need one of those like this animal fucking died because nobody gave a shit. But then
just get the
arms
there's
and
Tom
legs.
Oliver, and that guy is in way worse shape right now.
Arms of an
Yes.
angel.
That's
How
the
would
one.
I get through one night without you if I had
Yes.
to leave?
Don't stop believing.
Oh, Monkey, I'm gonna start singing, and then you get that ready. You get that ready. You get that ready.
Okay, I'm getting it ready. I know what you mean.
How could I go through one night without you if I had to live without you? What kind of life would that? There it goes!
I wonder if people can tell what that was from that short of clip. We're familiar. I bet they will. It's famous. It's world famous.
It's famous. It's world famous.
Okay, Tom, any further points you'd like to add?
no, I think that's pretty much it. But I fuck it. Patreon.com/save me.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. God, who's that? Munchie. Munchie,
Yes.
what's up?
It's
Tell us
me.
about your hot
parents,
Mexican
your
mom
folks.
who isn't Mexican.
Yeah, it's upsetting to say the least. My mother is the only parent that I will discuss currently, and she's
Okay.
a nice person.
But I'm your dad.
Well, I know. Ergo, why would I need to talk about Mumkey? You all know him. He makes the same 5 jokes over and over again. He doesn't have any worthwhile content. You all know him already.
Munchie, we should do a grandparents episode where you just talk about my parents.
Yeah, we should.
It's a good idea.
Your dad, pretty good. Gonna be stolen soon, though.
No!
By
Yeah.
who? Don't know.
No, I needed him.
He's mine now.
What are you gonna
I'll
do?
hold some ransom. If you can get me 5 doubloons, I'll give you back your dad.
How many Christ-conscious crystals is that?
That's like about like 50 or so, comprised of
Shit.
into 10 different.
I've only got
doubloons.
like 0.
Yeah, because you're a fucking fag.
Okay, so go on. What about your folks, Tom?
Nate, I think we got to keep this shitty meme train going for another 5 minutes.
I can't take anymore. All right. Tell me about your mom.
My
Munchie.
mom is a nice person. She's always been a pretty fucking soft bitch. And hasn't been able to.
She's not hitting the gridiron every day on the b-ball court. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's all right.
But she's a really nice person, and she doesn't hate me. Ergo, she's okay.
One of the few.
If she were to stand in my way, she would be evaporated. However,
Of course.
however, she's minding her own business, and therefore she shall live to see another day.
Reasonable.
I think the big
all
question,
throughout- What,
Munchie.
Yeah, continue. Yeah.
the big question on everybody's mind is, what sort of parents would allow their 15/16-year-old son to fly out to something called RadCon, full of a bunch of former
Dude,
bronies in their mid-20s who
forget
are
that,
probably
dude.
going to molest their son?
I mean that you're right about that, but even like 2 years I think before that, he was allowed to fly, or maybe even 3. I can't remember. When he was like 13, he was flying out to BronyCon across the entire country just to fucking goof around with a bunch of pedophiles.
Yeah, how did you convince your mom to let you do that?
2 words: punitive damages.
What the? Can you go into more detail on that?
What more detail do you need? He just spelled it out for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done. What's a punitive damage?
That's he was offended, or there was a civil trial and he won, and his mom had to give him billions of dollars to fly to BronyCon.
Oh.
Exactly.
What was the trial from?
Well, there's a lot of cereal. A lot of
You ate
cereal
too much.
disputes.
You. Oh, I thought you ate too much cereal and you
No,
sued
no,
your
no.
mother.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, good.
That's the one. I know that one.
I know that song. I know it. It's real. No, she was
As
just.
opposed to a fake song.
It's real. I know it.
You made my Four Loko come out of my mouth when you said that.
It's real.
You owe me new underpants because now they're soaked in Four Loko.
My
Put some pants
undertails
on.
are soaked in piss.
Oh no.
Okay, fucking my mom. The reason why all that was allowed to transpire was because I just explained myself properly, and she was like, "Yeah, I've trained you to be self-sufficient from when you were like 3." So I,
Right.
But not how to pronounce things.
yeah, but unfortunately, you inherited retard talk.
Maybe
Maybe
so. Maybe if she'd been born in this country and hadn't hopped the wall to fucking infiltrate this America, maybe you'd be able to speak properly. But
She's one
it's
of the
just
rare Mexican immigrants who's white and jumped over the wall.
Louis C.K.
That's right. Yeah,
What?
exactly. He was raised in Mexico City.
He didn't illegally immigrate.
That's
Yeah,
what you think. That's what you
all,
think.
All immigration is illegal, Monkey, especially from Mexico.
What does
I know he was
CK
like-
mean in Spanish?
Cock.
El cucco.
Yeah, there you go.
That means yes, cock.
So,
See.
one thing I was curious about. So, just specifically, I was curious about the finances of your trips, Munchie. Same
God
guy.
fucking damn
What?
it.
God.
I can't. I'm sorry. So I know that you do a lot of like entrepreneurial type of work, mowing lawns and shit.
Yes.
Have all along your trips been self-financed?
No, okay. I've been to 3 BronyCons, I think. And
Yeah, that sounds
the
right.
first BronyCon was completely, the pizza's here! The pizza's here! The pizza's here!
Oh,
Here, guys, I can finish the story as Munchie since we're the same person, if that's okay.
yeah. Please do.
So my mom, I went up to her when I was 12, and I said, "Hey, Mom, I want to go to BronyCon." And she said, "Well, what level is your Christ consciousness, son?" And I said,
There's the dog delivery man. He's really excited.
they live in the Rick and Morty episode where dogs become sentient, and they're like walking
Exactly.
around with robotic legs, and they deliver pizzas and,
and yet
shit.
they're still serving humans by delivering pizza.
Well, they got to make a living like everybody
True.
else.
Yeah, this is an alternate
That
universe
does
where
sound
they
like a
became
universe
friends.
that would spawn something like Munchie.
Are we sure this isn't just Mexico and that's where Munchie actually lives?
In Mexico, it's like the Amazon drone program where drones deliver your packages.
Yeah.
Instead, they tie it to a dog and just make it go.
I mean, when you think about it, he's in California. That's basically becoming Mexico right now. Anyway.
That's right. It's been absorbed. I'm pretty sure Trump's signing the legislation as we speak for it to be
No,
absorbed.
he
so.
would sign to stop that. He wouldn't
No,
make
he
it
wants
happen.
it. There's too many Mexicans there already. It's a lost cause. It's gone.
He's gonna
It's gone.
put a wall around California.
Around California. That's right.
I guess they
Maybe even the
didn't
whole
vote
West.
for him.
Possibly the whole West. Yeah, you never.
California is way too liberal, though. We should put up a wall.
It is.
You guys
It is
want
like
us to
the
secede
most.
from the Union? Fine, wall.
You should put a wall between every state border,
That'd be. Yeah, I mean.
and then
Yeah.
and then a wall all the way around the the ocean of the U.S. and then the border to Canada as well, and then just put a roof on it.
You know what we really need to do? We need to put a wall around the actual barrier that matters around the entire Earth to keep those real illegal aliens out of our country, because those guys, I don't want them anywhere near my Earth. We need to block out the sun like they did in the Matrix, put a giant cement wall
Do you
around
remember?
the
Do you
entire
remember when
Earth.
the aliens illegally immigrated to Roswell, New Mexico? Fuck those
Yeah,
faggots.
that was bullshit. That was bullshit.
They're still
stealing
under
our fucking
arrest.
jobs.
They never left. They dropped anchor babies and those. Now
Yeah.
they're hanging out. They're getting subsidized by the government in a secret lab that we can't go to.
I ate the sharpest tool in the shed. Hey guys, it's me, Munchie.
Hey, Mumkey, what's going on?
Okay. Munchie,
So,
important
where were we?
question before we
Yeah?
get started.
Yeah.
Pan pizza or stuffed crust?
Stuffed crust, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Whoa.
No, press 1 for stuffed crust.
No, there's too many ones in the comments. Make it stop.
There's so many. You can't make it stop, Monkey.
Well, if you
So-
look at it in a different way, there's just a bunch of 11s instead.
It's true.
Yeah.
In fact,
That-
9
that's
sets of
far
11s.
better.
Press
better.
11 for Munchie.
At least 9 sets of 11.
Yeah.
11 is a very racist term against the Japanese people in Code Geass. But anyway,
What were
Munchie,
you asking me? This finances or something?
Fuck yeah. How'd you pay for your trips? That's what I was curious about.
Oh, okay. The first BronyCon was like completely her, and then like I think it was like she for the second trip it was like the hotel and her ticket was on her, and I just had to pay for like 75% of my ticket, and then for the third one just the hotel was her, and I paid for both tickets because she had to attend as well for the BronyCons because she was like, you know, kind of fucking weird. But then for RadCon and future installments of the shit, I just paid for myself.
Wait a minute. You're saying that your mom was at BronyCon?
Yes.
What
Did she
the
stay in the
fuck?
hotel
Shit.
room?
Yeah. No. She didn't like. She didn't attend BronyCon. She was just at.
Did she get Tara
hotel.
Strong's signature?
Yeah. Funny you mentioned that. Actually, one poster is directed directly towards my mom. Because she stood in line for me at BronyCon 2012.
That's
She
pretty
stood
nice.
in line for me to get a poster because I wanted to do something else, and the voice actor assigned it to her and said my mom was awesome, and then she was like, hey, and I was like, yeah, you know what, my mom is awesome. LOL.
Which voice actors was this? I'm just
You're some
curious.
fucking bitch.
Was it Andrea Libman?
It was fucking.
No, it's Andrea Hussey.
No, it was the one that Digi almost killed.
Oh, that's Celestia. Nicole
yeah.
Oliver.
Oliver.
Hey, that's cool. So
But it
Digi
was
came
his
back.
birthday, bitch.
It's my birthday, bitch.
Monkey,
Did you just walk in the room?
Dude, you need to, you
Just like
need to watch this video that Gib made of this event that happened, Mumkey. If you haven't seen
Oh,
it,
I've
it is
seen it.
legendary. Oh, okay.
You better fucking believe I watched all the BronyCon episodes.
Good man. They're all good. They're all good.
No, I wouldn't say that.
How else would he have gotten the elusive content of me looking at the camera intensely for his Procrastinators episode?
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
And I saw
by
the
way,
footage of all you fuckers up on a stage yelling
Yep.
cuss words at a crowd full of children. And I was like, why did you do this?
that was mostly Digi who yelled the swears. He was drunk as fuck. Because he was
It's Digi,
drunk.
bro.
Dude,
It's
imagine.
it's BronyCon, and there's tons of kids there, and all these fucking assholes in their like
Well,
early 20s
I
up
don't
on
think there was a
stage
lot
yelling
of
fuck at the
kids there.
kids.
There was a
It's
lot of-
Digibro's fucking birthday, BronyCon 2013.
Yep.
It was pretty
That's what happened.
hilarious.
We need to have a fucking BronyCon. I love that place.
We need to have our own BronyCon.
We need to have our own BronyCon.
Let's. I was curious about one thing, Munchie, and specifically, I'm curious about your relationship with your mom. So your mom paid for your trip the first time. I'm curious if because I feel like a lot of kids
Brony
when they're
curious.
when they're
You're not allowed
when
to
they're
say
being
that. You weren't there.
Oh no.
that's our word. That's our
Poser, he's
word.
been saying, but for gayer.
Oh.
So, like, your mom was kind of, like, expecting you to pay more of your way as you got older. Did you have any resistance to that? Were you an entitled little shit? And were like, no, Mom, you pay for everything for the rest of my life. I literally want to shit in my pants and have you change it my entire life,
Well,
Mom.
Did
that
Jess
you?
just walk in the
Nate,
room?
Of course I wanted to shit my pants and piss on my walls. But
course.
that's unrelated to the money. I just wanted to do that of my own accord, and she agreed.
Okay.
No,
It's just
I,
that-
I,
Yeah, okay,
I,
go
I
ahead.
offered to pay more money.
That's I expected something like that. You are an unusually mature guy when it comes to a personal responsibility, Munchie, and that is to be commended, I think.
Thank you, bitch. Piss on my walls.
So other than pissing on your walls, are there any other parents-related stories you want to tell?
Well, the thing that there's not like a lot of stories because while me and my mother are like close in the sense that we like each other, we're like she has out from the set, like out from the fucking duo it is to try to do, make me be like my own guy, and so she's always tried to make me like self-sufficient. So we don't really like. We used to do like stuff together, but we don't like do anything together anymore.
I know what you
which
mean.
is fine. Yeah, so there's not really a lot of stories. Oh, besides the one time where we almost were stuck over the border in Mexico.
Oh, right. Yeah, why don't you tell that real quick?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a fascinating story.
I am of mud blood descent, as stated earlier. I'm very low on the fucking hemo spectrum. And my mother was like, Tijuana's fucking sick, bro. And I was like, fuck yeah, bro. And you're like, you want to go to Tijuana? I was like, fuck yeah, bro. And then she was like, sick, bro. And then
I like your mom's
right. She was right.
vocabulary.
yeah.
Where do you think Munchie got it all?
So we went to Tijuana, and then we're like, all right, it's pretty fucking bad, actually. Let's go home. And then
The end.
Because you weren't there for the whores and the gambling. That's the problem.
Exactly. We did see a horse, and I did pet it. But other than that, it was a total failure.
No, not a horse, a whores. The
Nate,
whores.
he knows what you fucking said.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Wow, Nate. Thanks. It's almost like you're Ben Saint. LOL.
Please take that back.
It's a terrible term.
Anyway,
burn.
when we were about to leave, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, I didn't bring your passport, by the way." And I was like,
Oh no.
So like,
Thanks, Mom. I always want to live here forever
yeah.
and never go home. Yeah, right. Okay.
It's a secret way to try and get rid of you.
Yeah. by the way, I don't know if this is like this for all of the border, but like that particular day, there was like this weird like dystopian line to like get to like the U.S. Like it was like a fucking like a photo of like a Russian like bread line. And
I see.
it was
I
just
see.
like a singular gate to get into the U.S. We had to wait in this line for like 2 hours, and then my mom had to just reason with the guard, like, he looks like I just picked him up from over here, but he's from the other side. Please don't kill me, Mr. Donald Trump. I'm clairvoyant. I can see in the future.
Whoa, Trump was working border security.
Yeah, man. He knew his future would involve it heavily. So
yeah, he
you know.
knows his
Shit.
stuff. He knows exactly how it works.
So what, did you get arrested or what?
No, he was just like, what age are you? And I was like, I don't know. And then like he was like, where do you go to school? I was like, I don't know.
And then he was like, yeah, sounds legit.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. That sounds good. And then he was like, all right, fucking leave my side, bitch. And then walked over to the side, and all was happily ever the after.
Now, real quick, Munch. It's not that well known, but there is a fan wiki about the PCP, and there's an entry about your mother, Munchie, if you don't mind me reading it.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to read it right now. It says, Munchie's mom was the founder and former leader of the Crystal Gems. Enthralled by the beauty of Earth, Munchie's mom led her friends and allies in a rebellion against the Gem homeworld around 5,500 years before the events of the series, successfully driving the invading homeworld gems off the planet and saving the life forms inhabiting it. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she did do that. She is a fat whale, so it matches up.
They forgot to add that she is a gigantic slut who will fuck any fat piece of shit with a car wash. Anyone. Like, yeah, big slut.
That's all true, and she's dead now. LOL. Get fucked.
Got him.
Except for like in these weird Inside Your Lion memories shit. I only saw that episode once. I don't know what's going on.
I didn't know you even fucking watched that show.
I've seen like the first 30 episodes, and then maybe I'll watch the rest someday.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
Munch's
I like
Life,
it.
the show that is.
I like
Oh,
Munch's
man.
Life, the show.
Oh, that fucking reminds me. I forgot. I almost forgot. I hate Nate. Here's why.
Yeah. Okay.
On the Steven Universe episode, you were going to have me, and then I woke up later than when you messaged
Wasn't
me.
that like episode 2?
Yeah,
It was way early. Yeah.
And I didn't get to be on, and I forever haunted your.
Oh, I
your
remember
nightmares.
that. I remember that
Wait,
because you were
we
fucking
made a-
late. I can't wait all day for you, lazy
I didn't.
ass.
You told me that day, Nate. I didn't know I was supposed to be early.
Maybe we'll do a
Bitch.
follow-up one day. Or maybe I don't know.
Wanna
we
be a
did
Steven boy.
Universe?
Yeah, like episode 2 is Steven Universe, the PCP.
Oh my god. I
That's
don't
when we all drew crystal gems for ourselves and
Yeah.
put in the intro that I
thought that
animated
was
so
something
beautifully.
else.
No.
It just that's Steven
That was-
I thought it
Universe.
was me, Jesse, and Digi did a gem cast.
Oh yeah,
It
you
was
guys
true.
did one too. That was a separate one on the horse thing. Yeah, there you go. Anyway,
Sick.
yeah, fucking
anything more-
sick story.
I think that's all I have to say. She's a nice person. Get the fuck out of my sight, woman.
How's that pizza, Munchie?
Let me get my pizza. Hold on. I didn't want to eat because I didn't want to ruin
It's
the
gonna go
audio
cold.
quality, but
Fuck this
here.
podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to Stealing Your Dad. Stuff it was easy. I'm going to take this Mr. Bit and upload it on my channel.
Is that Pizza Hut? Is that Pizza Hut you got there?
I'm going to do here.
Wait, Munch, you can't do that. You can't do that. Jesse's not here. He's gonna be here for the Pizza Hut.
Fuck. He's going to be a pizza Hut.
What kind of toppings do you get on your pizza, Munchie?
What is that? Just tell me if that's Pizza Hut. That is Pizza Hut, right?
Yep,
I need to
Pizza
know. Okay.
Munchie, what kind of pizza did you get?
Meat lovers.
Oh, hell yeah.
You would, you literal gay Lamau.
Now, Nate, before we go to your parents, I have
Yeah.
a confusing question.
Okay.
It doesn't really make sense to me. It's like a paradox because somehow your parents raised you, and you're
Right.
arguably one of the best guys ever. Some might even say the best guy ever.
That's true.
But at the same time, your parents raised Ben Saint, arguably the worst guy ever. Most would argue the actual worst guy ever. So how did this happen? Where did your parents fuck up in the timeline?
Well, it's a freak thing. It's kind of like, leukemia can kind of crop up just genetically. You put two different people together, one of their kids, is perfectly healthy. The other's got a crippling illness like Ben does, just personality-wise.
What, retardation?
Yeah.
I
It
thought
just
it
happens.
was that Nate siphoned off all of the goodness, all of the good vibes from Ben's corpse, his living
That
corpse,
is true.
and now you're
His
the
living
better
corpse.
than him.
Ben's like a Dark Souls player that I ganked in the womb and absorbed his humanity, and now he's a hollow shell of a man.
I mean,
That's why you won
am,
the race.
That's why I won the race.
It's no
There you go.
coincidence that Nate is a Holocaust survivor and Nate is Hitler.
That's right.
It's no coincidence. Also,
Hitler, the most famous Holocaust survivor. Yes. He did a great job.
There are too many things wrong with that statement.
I know.
And I don't even want to unpack it because it's so brilliantly stupid.
Yeah, let the viewers do it at home. Well, I don't know, man.
Nate, by the way, real quick, what did you just say that again? Because something popped up in my memory, and I was gonna say it really quickly, but I also can't remember what you just said. You say it all really fast, like fast.
What,
forward.
like a Holocaust survivor? Hitler?
No, back like about your parents. Oh yeah. All of my family has cancer, and I'm probably going to have cancer by the time I die. Like
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
This is like in a movie, like a detective movie, where the character says, "No, say that again," and then it refreshes his memory and he solves the mystery from some innocuous bullshit that the other guy said.
Yeah,
true. I didn't think it would ever happen in
the
real
killer
life.
is Jane. It's like, I'm going to die.
Which arguably a better ending. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Oh, you've been saint. Oh, you.
Oh, no. Best of luck with that, Munch. Anyway, so I don't have that much to say about my parents. I don't know. It's
Enough.
Pretty normal, yeah. My dad is a psychologist. He's a smart boy.
He's a psycho.
He's a psycho. My mom.
We should all just interrupt Nate every sentence.
My mom's a special ed teacher, and they met working at a place.
She has special ed.
No.
needs?
I mean,
I
she
imagine
has
she
students.
spent a lot of time with Ben.
You might say they were the perfect parents to try to raise a perfect son, which succeeded one time, did not work out so well the other time.
Well, Ben's the older brother, so it's like he was the test run, and then all the
That's
stuff
right.
they learned from him they used on you to make you
Ben's,
a good
Ben's
son.
like the Proto Man, and I'm like the Mega Man, who's better in every way.
The
and
Proto
Ben's a
Man
failure.
won at the end of the Sons of Death, or the Sons of Fate.
He won the battle, but not the war of autism, which he
We'll
has.
see if Act 3 ever comes out.
That's true.
Isn't Mega Man a fucking faggot? Isn't that?
Yeah, I can confirm that's true. That's true.
All right, continue.
Accurate.
If anyone interrupts again, I'll kill him.
Oh, shit.
Okay, good. I was just gonna say, but
Enough!
did not see that coming. God damn it! I don't know. They met working with special ed kids, but in any case,
How did they work with Ben before they met?
before that's one of the great questions of our time.
Doesn't make
Possible
any
time
fucking
travelers. So
Ben's a
I don't know.
retarded time traveler?
I
I'm
really
sorry, I'll stop. I just
I don't-
fucking hate Ben so much.
I understand. That is totally relatable to my parents. They would sympathize very much so with that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot to say. They're pretty great. They're pretty great to me. They've given me pretty much anything I wanted in life. They never did anything particularly bad to me. I don't know. I have an older brother and younger sister. We were all raised middle class. It was good, man. It was good. I don't have any kind of crazy stories really, because everything was totally
Didn't you
normal
talk
and
about
not interesting.
your parents
Yeah.
and in another PCP with Digi and Ben?
Another
I remember that
yes,
a little bit,
yeah.
but only about his dad, about how he's like kind of cool but also gay.
Kind of stern.
Yeah, that my
And
mom
he's
kind
ashamed
of takes
of Ben's career choice.
Yeah,
that
he's
is
just ashamed of Ben. Period.
well, you know what? Okay, that's a good jumping off point. My dad is not ashamed of Ben's career choices
Yes, he
at
is.
all. And I think he would really support anything that any of us do. He is simply an incredibly practical guy and only cares, like, you can do whatever you want, but first you gotta meet your responsibilities of, like, paying the fucking bills, which is just,
So he's mad
that's
at
just
us.
life. That's just how to live. I mean, anyone who
Don't
doesn't
tie
think like
everything to
that, I think is a
Maddox.
fool. So I'm on Team Dad, Team Nate Dad, and
That's sexist.
right now, I mean, Ben's doing better, but like my dad just worries that Ben won't be able to pay his bills or whatever. So that's like all he cares about. Like my sister is a tattoo artist. My dad hates tattoos. My mom too. They hate the idea of tattooing. My sister is a fucking tattoo artist. Kind of like not what they're into, but they've pretty much gotten over it and are just happy that she can support herself doing something she's happy with. So in that respect, they're pretty chill. One thing I've noticed is that my dad was really controlling when we were young. He's the kind of guy who always believes he's right and usually is. But so that kind of just reinforces his desire to always, be in charge of shit. But as I've gotten older and I've gotten out from under his thumb, and I think this is probably true of like most people becoming an independent adult, I feel a lot less of that shit. His overbearing presence has lessened greatly, and I can just kind of appreciate him. And he's kind of like become a real person as opposed to an authority figure in my life. And I like him a lot more that way. It's much easier to interact with him. And like, because when you're a kid and you're growing up and you have like a controlling dad, it's easy to like forget that he's also like capable of being fun and like doing cool shit. And I just see more and more of that as time goes on and he's not my boss anymore. And it's nice, it's a nice thing I'm trying to communicate.
Yeah, I didn't really mention this about my dad, but he does, he does some of the not really the controlling, but like he believes he's right a lot of the time when just today, like he misheard something I said, and he would not believe that he misheard it. He said that I didn't say the thing, and it really made me mad.
What was the thing? I need to know now.
It was like...
Black people are equal
It was
to
about the
whites.
drawcast. It was about the drawcast we were recording earlier. I said, I'm going to be on a drawcast. I'm going to be on a podcast in 45 minutes, and then that's going to take a couple hours, and can dinner wait until after that, or should I change it? And he said, no, that's fine. He thought I meant like, could it wait an hour or 45 minutes?
Right. Okay.
And then that's why that. It's not really that interesting. It just annoyed me that he would not consider the fact that he misheard me.
Yeah,
And it's just,
I know what you mean.
It's just stuff like that. But it's interesting when I hear like look at people interacting with their parents as if they're just interacting with a friend or like me or like someone.
Yeah.
And it's just it's weird. I don't act like I do around my parents the way I do around my friends. I more so recently because they see my YouTube videos. They see what I'm like when I'm not, like being reserved. If you know what I mean.
I do. That's a fascinating thing I observe. Even when I was a kid, this is. I was trying to say this before, but like when you see the way you're like my dad, especially. My dad is very. He can be very high strung, and like when I was a kid, he was. He was high-strung and shit. But then when I would see him, like, whenever I would go with him, like, to work, on, like, the extremely rare chance I would see him, like, out just, like, doing his business, he was, like, such a nice guy to everybody he met. And it was, like, unbelievable to me that he was, like, this kind of guy out in the world. Was, like, such a sweetheart. Because, like, he works with a lot of old folks. He's, like, a, he does, like, elder counseling and shit now. And he's done it for, like, 20 years at this point. But that's his thing. And, like, he's just such a fucking softie to them. I mean, he still does his job, but... and even not to them, but like to the nurses he interacts with, to everybody else, he seemed like such a nice guy. And then when he would come home and just be like, why are these you know, he wouldn't swear, but like this is just me in my voice explaining what he would say. He'd be like, "Why are the fucking dishes not done? What the fuck is this shit? Like I come home and nobody's done anything. I have to do everything when I get home. This is bullshit." You know, he'd say it in much
I'm fed
nicer
up
language.
with this world.
Yeah, and he would pull out that gun and just end it all. It was,
every
over
single
each
day.
night. Yeah.
every day. He's unfortunately the invincible man, which is a big downside for him and his suicidal tendencies. But yeah, you know, that's the funny thing about parents. The way that as kids you perceive them versus the way they are sort of agents out in the world separate from that. Can be like hugely different, which I find very interesting. And now that I'm an adult and get into a place where I'm becoming more of their equal as opposed to their, you know, not subservient, but you know, their child exclusively, I'm able to understand that they kind of are put in a role where at least my dad kind of felt he had to be the authoritarian, and I could tell he never liked doing that. He never liked having to like punish us or be strict with us. He would like tell us like, I hate, you know, having to fucking enforce these rules and shit, but you guys got to learn to be responsible and take initiative and do all that kind of shit. And I think it kind of eventually sunk in a little bit, I guess. I've got a little bit more of a work ethic than I did when I was young. But you know, yeah.
I feel like your dad and my dad would get along. We should have a dad cast.
Just like a sibling cast.
And then I would sneak in and fucking nab him, bitch!
No.
It's a danger to gather too many dads in one place with Munchie around.
Yeah.
That's a big risk that we'd be taking. But I agree. I think our dads would get along great. My dad is very much a dad, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're like 100% dad. Well, actually, that's what I'm saying. Like he's gotten a little bit less daddy and more chill dude-y in recent years. And I think the fact that all his kids don't live with him anymore, he's finally free, which I don't think he's like super thrilled about. I think he kind of misses having people around. But nonetheless, like we're all out doing our own shit now, and I can tell he's able to loosen up a little bit, you know.
You imagine what it feels like
Is
to
his boy
just like
pussy loosened up any at all? Do you know?
I'll let you know next time I go visit.
All right, thanks.
You ever think how like weird it is? Like, you're like a young man, and then you get a wife, and you have kids, and then your life is all about raising these kids to a certain age, like for 20 years probably, and then they all leave, and then suddenly you find yourself in a space with the sort of free time you would have had when you're like, you know, a young man at 25 or whatever.
I know exactly
26.
what you mean.
And then suddenly it's like, oh, what happened? Where am I? You know?
Yeah.
What could that be like? It's probably very strange.
I bet it is extremely strange. And like we've got this big house, you know, in Massachusetts that's now mostly empty most of the time because it's just 2 people living there instead of like 5. Yeah, it's a big change, man. And my dad is the kind of guy who plans like decades ahead, and you know, he's got schemes, he's got things to occupy him. My mom's retiring at the end of this school year, I think, and my dad's retiring in, I don't know, like a handful of years more, and they have plenty of savings. They are going to be just fine with their savings because my dad is on that shit. And like he got me to start a 401k already, and it's going. It's with my fucking company. It's feeding into it every paycheck, and yeah, I don't know. He's just like the most responsible guy in the world, and that's been a big strength to him, like career wise and like economically, but also probably cost him a little bit of fun he could have had in his life. I mean, and still can, and hopefully he will now that he's got more opportunities to do so. You know, I really am happy that I can get older and understand the way he like was a dude, and like hearing about stories when he was a kid, like the shit he used to get into. Like he was like a huge Monty Python fan when he was a kid that I didn't even really know until like a couple years ago when I heard Ben mention it, like talking about my dad and like him and his buddy Asa, who you know, is like his friend from like elementary school that he's still friends with. They used to fucking quote that shit all the time to each other, and they went across like England having adventures together a couple times, and they did all kinds of crazy shit. And it's just really cool to learn about your parents as people as opposed to authoritarians. I really like it.
And by parents, you mean fathers, because women are not people.
Well, that's the thing. I feel a little bit guilty even saying this because I'm not focusing on my mom so much. It's just that my mom's been a very passive person, in like the relationship. My mom was always kind of the one who did not take initiative to like do stuff.
Bitch.
She's not a bitch. She'd be very supportive when there was things we wanted to do, but she was demure, I suppose I'd say she was.
Are you sure that your family isn't Muslim? Because it sounds very Muslim.
Muslim? No, unfortunately, she's a disgraceful white woman, not,
no.
displeasing.
White people can't be Muslim, Nate? What the fuck?
Well, not with their hair all, slutting out in the sun.
Somebody fucking mute this guy. Whoever edits this, just edit Nate's
Somebody please
fucking audio out of this
hashtag
podcast.
kick Nate, please. End this. Yeah, I don't know.
You should call your dad up and tell him you've been fucking my dog. Bitch.
Pretty sure that's allowed in Islam. Pretty sure.
All right.
That's it.
Thinking of goats.
That's same thing. Same thing. Dogs and goats. Little known fact, same thing. Hippo, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying like what you were saying about like your stories of your dad as a young man. Like my dad has like I really like dad stories because my dad is good at telling stories. At the dinner table, like after we're done, we're just sitting there, just like nice, and then he starts just I remember a thing, and he tells us, and he's always really good at telling it, and he has so many like stories of him being like a really like a roughhouse ruffian kid with his friends that would beat people up and scare people and run around.
That's awesome.
And there was this really cool one where he was like, he blew up his science class in his chemistry class, and he went outside.
Oh, probably.
And then there was like this one where him and his friends, there was like this one stairwell to this certain part of the school, and he and his friends locked arms at the top of the stairs, and they would not let anybody past for like 2 hours.
Wow, that's commitment to a fucking joke. God damn.
They really got in trouble, but it was great. 'Cause it was just sort of like, old London, like, I don't know, 50s, 60s sort of cool rough boys
I forgot you live in
going
upside
around.
down land.
Yeah, that's right.
It's cool. Old dad stories are really cool.
I'm imagining that's the Tower of London, and the Queen is trying to pass. And she's like, "Oh, get out of my way, you ruffians!" And they're like, "No, governor, can't do it, bub."
And the police can't do shit about it because those cucks don't carry weapons.
That's right. They'll fucking get clocked in the gob.
I'll get you, kids. Whips out small water gun.
No, guns aren't allowed.
Oh yeah, whips out butter knife. Oh wait, knives aren't allowed either.
Knives are not
whips
allowed.
Whips out finger.
That's a very
and they wag their finger at them like,
That sounds like a very British attack. Is like wagging your finger at somebody.
True. Even that's dangerously phallic, aka patriarchy. So we need to stay away from the whole finger wagging thing. But
I think
in emergencies,
whips out white woman to be raped promptly by our immigrant friends.
No, Brexit passed. There's no more immigrants in the UK.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's
right. I mean, now that
Hippo, I understand the government and the political structure of your country way better than you. I know what Brexit does. I know that it stopped all immigration.
What Brexit has done is made like immigrants want to come in really quick before it happens, before it becomes like legal.
Oh, right.
So now there's just so many more immigrants. It's terrible. Well, actually, I don't know.
I mean, like when you're playing Pokemon Go for 20 minutes a day, do you just see a bunch of hijabs in the street or what?
Well, the thing is, we've already had like a very multicultural, at least London. Like London is very multicultural anyway, so it's like I've seen different types of people all the time. So seeing a bunch more would be like, hey, whatever.
Wait, I forget. Where do you live? Do you live near London?
What's your address?
Near London.
Okay. Yeah.
My address is
123 Fake Street.
Britbong.
Yeah, 123 Fake Street. That's what I always.
Crumpet and Tea Street.
Do you know the address of the Queen's Palace?
Yeah, Buckingham Palace.
Yeah, what's the address?
Google it. You'll find it.
I was hoping you knew it so you could just say you lived there.
That would have been it. What if you were the Prince of England, Gib, all along? Please make that true. That would be cool for me.
And then I could patron Ben Saint. No! Like $0.
No.
What a waste of money.
Who screamed?
Well-
Well, it was probably Munchie.
Who do you
It was
think?
probably Munchie. I don't know why I
Yeah,
asked.
With that level of audio clipping, there's only one man who can fit that. Who can fit that?
He is clipping the band.
Yep.
So, anybody else want to say any shit about their
Yes.
parents, or should we? Okay.
Well,
We got
just
questions
as a
too.
bro-
So
Yeah, as a broad thing, I just need to
Mm-hmm.
pass down to you, dear viewers, the wisdom that I have been passed down by my hero, the man, the myth, the legend, John Rankowski, aka Jace Connors, aka Parkour
Yeah.
Dude 91. The advice is as follows:
Get
Dads.
on the ground.
Yeah, get on the ground. Fucking niggers, obviously, first and foremost. However, secondly, no! Monkey, enough! Also, by the way, listen, buddy, so we have all three of those in quick succession from one another. Anyway, as I was fucking saying, I forgot what, oh, no, okay. The concept and name and term specifically of dads are inherently funny in every way, and therefore, adding dad to the end of any adjective, noun, or verb inherently makes that verb or other word like 10 times as funny. You can do this with anything. For instance, friendly dad for 20, or super dad, or or wood dad. Anything. It can be anything. Just
guess
adding
that's
dad
true.
to the end makes it better, because
Oh,
dads
wait.
are just inherently funny.
I've got like a good question for everybody to answer.
Okay.
To end this with, would you become a parent?
Fuck no.
well, that is a good question. Okay, you're gonna say no.
I'm definitely
go
never
first.
going to have kids. Ever. No way.
Really?
You can
seem
quote me
pretty
on
committed.
that. If I ever have kids, listeners at home, if I
Abort
ever have
them.
kids, you have permission to fly out to my house and literally kill me. I'll give you my address.
Now, this is a two-part question. How come? Well, why do you say that?
Because I'm way too selfish and I don't want to waste my life raising some little fuckhead who looks like me. Because I know how bad my genetics are, and I'm not gonna put that curse on some other
You
innocent
know what?
human
That's a
being.
good. That's a good
Okay,
point. You
okay.
have terrible. You're a terrible human.
Yep. You've all seen
You
what
don't
I
want
look
to.
like.
You don't want to perpetuate the monkey disease.
Nope, never.
That's true.
Yeah, fuck kids.
So,
Don't
what
fuck
did you say,
them, though.
Hippo?
yeah, go on, Gib.
No, you can fuck kids. It's okay. Sex with the young and all
well,
that.
now that you've told me that, I will.
I mean, technically, every single person who has sex is a kid. Because they're all
what do
somebody's
you mean?
child.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
So
true.
fuck you,
That
I
is
was
true.
right.
Oh, whoa, guys, I forgot to tell you. This is really fucking important. This is like, it's crazy. I found this out the other day. If your mom never had children, you won't either. How crazy is that? That's fucked up, bro. That's
Probably true.
Fucked up. So much of the tolerant left, am I right?
God damn it.
That reminds me of that famous screen cap of a little girl, I think of Fuda, fucking her mom that says, "I'll take your virginity, mom." You know? That's a good one.
Tom, what about you? Are you ever going to have kids after you kill yourself?
What about you, Tom? Are you going to take your mom's virginity?
Yeah, weigh in on that,
God.
please.
I mean, about like having kids. I basically I'm in the same position as Mumkey. Like I'm too selfish. I have too much.
I think
shit
me
that
and Tom
wanna
are the
do.
same person in
Yeah,
a lot
we-
of
Yeah,
ways.
yeah.
We have a lot of similarities. I feel, but like no, I mean exactly the same. I wouldn't want to fucking have kids because I think I have an interesting perspective because my parents had
Didn't
another
want to have you.
They didn't. I was literally an accident. I almost died when I was born, and they should have just let it happen.
Wow, okay.
Would have saved me some trouble.
Oh, shit.
That should not impact. That doesn't matter. Totally irrelevant.
No, I think
don't
it's
worry
important.
about it. I feel like a lot of people, like, sincerely will get upset, even if they don't say it, that they were an accident or that it was intended. I hope that's not the case with you, Tom, because it doesn't matter. You're worthy, and I like you, and your
I think it's safe to assume that the majority of firstborn kids are probably an accident, but then the parents are like, oh,
be,
fuck it, we
could
were
be.
going to do this anyway. Let's just do it.
I think most kids are accidents in general. Am I wrong about that?
I mean, probably. I don't know.
Whole
Yeah, I don't
human
know.
species was a genetic accident. But
Okay.
I think, yeah, all right.
well, the
Good
thing is,
point.
the point I was gonna make is that my parents had me. Then 2 years later, they had my sister, and then like 12 years later, they had another kid.
Oh,
So
fuck.
so I
That kid was the accident.
we were all accidents. So my whole life has been an accident. But like, just growing up and like being like old enough to like see the whole process and like this is what it is to have a child. I was like, never in a million years. Like all the people who romanticize having a kid, no, I lived through it. I didn't get to sleep either because I had to sleep right next door where the baby was sleeping.
Right.
This is fucking horrible. So like I saw all this shit happen. Like I've already had to change diapers and shit. Fuck that. I paid my dues. Not doing it again. So no,
I've paid my dues.
never. I have a unique perspective. I know exactly what it means.
Time.
No.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Perfectly acceptable answer.
Did
how
we
about-
skip over Gib, by the way, or did I just like pass out?
No, we did. Well, he hasn't gone yet, but we didn't skip him.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you just go
He
now?
said
What
he
do you
already
think?
has kids.
I
Right.
I am kids. No. I think I'm unusual in my generation generally. That I like the idea.
Were you
of
born
having
in lay
kids.
wrong generation, Gib?
No,
Is that
no,
what you're
what I-
saying? Okay, okay.
What I mean is like
Lay wrong
it's
generation.
it's very like. Oh, it's a very good joke.
Thank you, thank you.
Very good, Nate.
I spent a
very
long time on
good.
that. I thank you, everyone.
I'm not
Okay,
being
all right.
sarcastic. I thought it was really funny.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
He said it a million times before.
That makes it funnier.
And it's funnier every damn time.
It's like
Okay.
subscribe to Mumpy
good.
Jones. Everybody in the comments,
right.
say subscribe to Mumpy Jones. It only gets funnier as it goes on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gib. Okay, please continue.
That was an unconvinced grunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a child. I don't know whether I like the idea of raising it, but I like the idea of having had raised a child up and him or her to be like cool.
What age
and
do you
to
think
have a name that I gave them?
What age would you say is like okay, it'll be cool to have a kid once they're X, like 25, like I don't know, 40? Just curious.
Well, I think
18,
I'd
I don't
enjoy
know.
it. I think I'd enjoy it once they're not a baby and they can talk and they can walk around and be cute and stuff.
Now, Hippo,
So
what if
I-
your kid becomes the next Elliot Rodger or like somebody who
Well,
that
it
kills a
wouldn't
bunch
because
of
I'm not a
people?
terrible father.
The next greatest hero of all time?
Are you telling me
what are you
Peter
trying to say?
Peter Rodger was a terrible father? He was one of the best fathers. He just
No.
gave his son money and said, go.
That's really all you need to do
Go
to raise a good
shoot
son.
the
That's really
people.
Go to the shoot eating.
go
Pokemon, go
to
to
the
the shoot
polls.
people.
That's what you need to do. When you raise your kids, you send them
Pokemon
out to the
shoot.
polls.
You know, if
Pokemon.
Hillary Clinton was president, Elliot Rodger would not have killed all those people.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because she would have had sex with him.
It's
Because
that's
Obama
right.
would not have
No.
brainwashed him with Corey in the house.
It was her time. It was her time.
It was her
Oh,
time.
that's from world famous YouTube video. Corey in the House. What's in an OP? Right?
No! That faggot Jeff stole my joke.
He's not a faggot. He's cool.
Now, mine came out in like mid-March, and then his came out April 1st. So who ripped off who? You tell me.
Oh, fascinating.
And also mine came out way after his, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
But mine was
everybody
actually
shut
funny.
up. Give.
Hippo.
Go on.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So you want to have kids? You're looking forward to it. It'll be cool. You like all that shit.
Yeah. I like the idea of being a, because like I've thought about like how you would do it wrong and how you would do it right, and it's mostly like you got to prepare for them to rebel. You got to accept that they're going to live in a world where everything is completely different and weird. Like you know, we're living with Let's Plays and YouTube and shit, and our parents don't know what the fuck that is. So when I'm a parent, if I'm a parent, my kids are gonna be growing up on some weird like shit that I'm gonna think is disgusting and just like I don't get it, but I'm gonna have to like let them do it because that's the future, you know.
Yeah.
So I've thought about the way to like be a good parent despite the way that times change. I don't know. I've thought about it a lot. I want to be like a cool dad, like my dad, because he's cool.
I know what you mean. And you know, I kind of empathize with parents who are like, "Oh, I can't keep up with what kids are doing," because like for thousands of years, human society did not evolve very fast. Now all of a sudden, like the internet has changed everything about the way we live our lives. So like, I get it that people from like the 20s have no fucking idea what's going on in the world right now.
The people from
Makes
the 20s
sense.
are dead.
Not all of them. I mean, that's only like 90, or you know, they're getting close to 100 now. But
They don't even know what the internet.
well, okay,
has
fine. The
become.
fucking 40s, whatever. It's still big difference. Big difference. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Munchie, same guy, Munchie. Oh, every time, Munchie.
Oh man, it's
Tell
funny
me about
'cause
your
you're going
son.
to die soon.
That is funny. Tell me about your son.
My son will be named
The Undertaker?
Monkey Jones, and I'll kill him. No, it's funny that Hippo wants to do. He wants to be a dad because he thought his dad was cool. I want to be a dad because I thought my dad was a fucking faggot.
Dude,
And I'm going to
that's
do
the
it
Will
better.
Smith approach. That's the
Yeah.
Will Smith approach. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, you fucking bitch, I'll speedrun this shit, lol, and I'll post this on Twitch. Then I'll post yeah.
He's gonna be 720 no scoping those dad Olympics. It's gonna
Yeah.
be fucking sick. All right.
Yeah, no, I want to have a child sometime in the future once things are not, since when I'm not a baby myself.
Right.
No particular age, and also I like if I could, I would just want to like as Hippo said, just like fast forward the baby parts, but the baby parts I don't think they'll be that bad.
But babies are cute.
But yeah,
they're a bit of a gay like mess, but it's like 1 or 2 years.
It's
Actually,
bad.
so, I know it's bad, but
bad.
like
Imagine doing
I'd
anything for
rather
1 or
do it.
2 years. That's okay. I'm with you, but I'm just saying that's
yeah,
a long time.
No, yeah. I want it. I want to be able to like fucking like make someone me but cooler. And that's what I'm going to try and accomplish.
how
That's the
could
hope.
that happen?
tough to imagine.
Well, I would just force him to make McGriddles every
Did you
day.
become Bill Cosby in 2 seconds?
I think the most likely thing to happen if you stay the way you are as a parent, that your child will be the most like boring person in the universe.
Yeah, just
To
to rebel.
rebel.
Just to rebel.
Yeah.
But Munchie
He'll-
would be
he-
God
the,
damn it.
Christ.
Munchie would be the one guy who would be so proud of his son to get a job at McDonald's to make those McGriddles. He
I
wants
know.
it so bad. I
I'm
hope
sure
it
work
happens.
every
instead-
day. Like, Dad,
instead
you
he'll
don't have to
become,
come to
like-
work every day. I want the McGriddles, son. I'm not here for you.
Where are my fucking McGriddles? Bring them to me!
This is what I trained you for. This is all you're good for to me.
Just like SpongeBob, the fry cook from birth, the chosen one. Yeah.
What about
So,
you,
but
Nate? Do
but
you want to be
instead
a
of doing
dad?
that, all that gay shit, he learns how to become an astronaut and he fucks away to
Yeah,
space.
yeah. He'll be very disappointed.
Fucking.
God damn it.
I guess.
I just wanted my McGriddles.
Yeah, I just wanted McGriddles, dude.
Fascinating.
No one's commented on this yet, I don't think. But
Because
I
the
want
episode's
to have,
not out yet.
I bitch, you are that. But I want to have a kid, but I couldn't even like imagine having like a wife.
I know what you mean. I was gonna say something about that. Yeah.
I don't. I would just want to adopt, I guess.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, that is a thing. Like, you think, oh, this is how I'm gonna do it, and then if you meet a significant other, then they have their own plans, and you're gonna kill each other.
And they're always going to be worse.
Yep.
It's because, like, none of us are, well, okay, actually that's not true of Mumkey, but none of us, as far as I know, are in a serious committed relationship of any kind where we're, like, really considering anything like that. So it's just way outside my wheelhouse, the idea of committing to someone, for 18 years or whatever the fuck. Yeah. Well, anyway, I guess I'll just say my piece on it as well. For many years, I have known that I will have, well, actually, okay, so for starters, I have 7 sexy daughters to begin with.
Of course.
And please feed them by going to patreon.com/bestguyever. It's one of my reward tiers, I think. Feed my 7 daughters. I need to do that shit. Aside from that, I plan on having 2 more children. I don't know, maybe in like 10 years or so. Charlotte and Vincent, they're going to be 2 perfect children. And I'm going to raise them to better humanity for all. Because the thing is, nobody's talked about this, but I'm always thinking about this. I think about things like the movie Idiocracy a lot, about how the stupidest people breed the most and make the most worthless swine humans that don't deserve to live. I have a duty to breed and spread my perfect genes, my godlike genes, around the rest of humanity. So you guys haven't even been talking about this, but I am serious about this. I need to continue my genetic legacy because I know I'm the best, because I know that's what humanity needs to get better. It needs what I've got. And it would be selfish and humanity, anti-humanist, to not reproduce and continue this perfect thing I've got going on over here.
I'm selfish, so I'm okay with that.
That's true.
I'm fine with the intellect part, but I don't give a shit about genes or anything.
Well, you forget how much it can fucking bench, dude. You forget that shit. Like, then 10
But look,
billion
the fact that
pounds,
there's so many fucking
million.
dumb, stupid swine humans is how we're gonna succeed, because you can just milk them and take their money and they won't realize. And then
We just need to have slaves again. What the fuck, Abraham Lincoln?
That'll work for a while. That'll work for a while. But I want to get to Starfleet as soon as possible. And in Starfleet, you need people to have their shit together, more or less. So I'm hoping for that
You need to
sooner
build
rather than later.
Starfleet out of the pyramids.
Out of Minecraft.
Yeah, we just need to make Minecraft real, and then we'll have fucking Starfleet in like 2 seconds.
We'll have plenty of Minecraft slave builders.
Yes,
There's
exactly.
all the children of the world.
All the kids will do it, man. Yeah, that'd be nice.
It'll be like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, except they'll be doing something.
I also like Munchie was saying. I also wanted to say I really want to be a dad. And I remember there was something that's apropos about this. So today, the day we're recording this, April 1st, 2017, is the 10-year anniversary of Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann's release. And that's a special day for people like me who really care about that series. And I always say that Kamina is like my favorite character. I've had a long time to think about why that is, and I know I've talked about this before, but the point is he is like the ideal father figure to me. He's like when I see him, like I always talk about how Kamina is like my favorite anime character ever, which is true. But like the point of the show, which is what I said like in my Gurren Lagann video, is that Kamina is not perfect. He is a flawed individual. Who is like he has these various flaws that are like complemented by like someone like Rossiu, and those things kind of combine in Simone, making Simone more or less like the perfect guy. Not quite, even Simone isn't perfect, but like it's about combining different factors. But when I see Kamina, what I see in him, this like masculine bravado, like can do anything, project strength to make the people around him stronger. This is going to get personal and possibly too deep, but like those are the things that I see myself lacking. So like when I see a dad like that, or a dad figure, he's not actually Simone's dad, but he serves that function. Those are the things I want, and I love that. I want to be that for people because it's something that I really value. And want to, I don't know, I want to spread that. I want to be the good dad because I love good dads. Good dads are my favorite thing in the world, and I have the ability to do that, so I feel it's my obligation to do so. And I hope in 30 years from now, there's a kid making a shitty podcast who's talking about how cool his dad was and how he inspired him to be a cool guy and do cool things, even if that only entailed just, birthing him and then leaving him to his own devices. Why? What meme were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, and can like raping. That was part of your training, right? Raping your son, right?
Of course, you're right, and teaching him the proper rape techniques.
Yeah.
Because as I say every day, the only true love is between a boy and a man. That's the goal. I'm really fixated on the dad thing. I want to be a good dad, and I like what you were saying. I don't think about like the woman I would have to have involved in this at all. I am not interested.
I would be repulsed.
I could see myself. I mean, I hate the idea of marriage. It disgusts me. It's really a contract that keep men locked down to keep them from leaving, which actually does serve a practical purpose because like families or raising children is better off when the man is not able to leave and is forced to stay, because it's in men's best interest, like personally, to just go around and fuck a million sluts and just, be free. But like a family is better off when they're kind of forced in place. So like I get the societal logic behind marriage that forces men to stay, but I'm pretty uncomfortable with the idea myself. But I mean, I don't know, maybe I would do something like that, a committed relationship of some kind to raise kids. But God, I do not care about the woman.
Necessary because like you're trying to get to Starfleet. So
well, the thing is, I'm trying to raise the best kids possible given the current environment, and we don't have Starfleet. We don't have any kind of that shit. The best environment. You see, statistically, this is a fact. The best kids in America, regardless of like any kind of background, having a mother and a father in like a married relationship brings you the best children. They do the best. Like that is the biggest deciding factor.
Is that like your
for success or
anti-gay
failure.
marriage discussion or what?
No, not at all. I mean, it is actually a fact that like mothers and fathers married do better.
You don't
statistically.
think the children of gay couples can be successful and good?
Well,
That's not what he's
no,
saying. It's just
that's
on
not what I'm saying at
average,
all.
It's more likely that a mother
I'm only
and father
talking about
produce a
statistics.
suitable
Like,
offspring.
my dad is a
I'm gonna have to
psychologist.
see
He does
these
a lot
stats.
of. My dad. Oh, okay. I admit I'm basing this on what my dad has researched because he's worked with a lot of kids and like people getting divorced and all kinds of like. What's the word?
yeah,
Like,
divorce is going to
counseling
lead
for
to
this
a
shit.
fucked up kid, probably. But
Well, not just that. Not just that.
It sounds like you should be saying children who have two parents rather than mother and father. I don't know.
Well, but that's just not what the stats show. I mean, it is a fact that the most ideal situation, the kids who do the best, come from families that are a traditional marriage. And I don't even support traditional marriage, so don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that I'm into it. I'm just saying that that's
Like,
what the facts
I'm not even
pan
a
out.
blue-pilled libcuck.
Yeah.
I think I need
We
to
all
see these
we all
stats because it
disagree
doesn't
that
make any
monkeys-
sense.
I mean, it's entirely possible that that's because we live in an evil patriarchy where that kind of relationship is like rewarded, whereas like gay married couples do worse. Maybe that's totally true, and it is not true. But statistically, that is the fact of the matter that they do the best.
I just feel like if that was true, I would have seen those stats posted on a lot of the red-pilled pages that I follow on Twitter and Facebook, because I feel like that is a stat that they'd want to brag about all the time.
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I admit I'm basing this on what my dad told me.
Well,
Maybe he
the
was
thing
wrong.
The thing about people posting stuff is that they don't know anything, so they only post stuff that gets posted by somebody who does know about it, and I guess nobody has.
Yeah, like I feel like this
So
is
it's
untalked about
not really
territory a little bit.
It's the sort of thing like people are just dumb.
And
if they see something that supports their argument, they'll repost it.
I don't
But
even know
none
why I
of them
got into this
actually
tangent.
know it offhand. So.
I didn't even mean to bring this up. It's just that, like, you can just say divorce. Like, not divorcing, your kids do better when you don't divorce. That's just how it is.
Yeah, that sounds very logical.
Yeah.
Mumkey, I understand what you're saying, and I often say that to myself in my brain a lot, and I understand like the way where you're coming from, and I think it just comes down to a fact that just like minorities and shit are just fucking they aren't a lot of them, so it's harder to get like big old samples.
Yeah, we have to wait.
I don't
until,
even know how the fuck we got to this point.
We
I
have
was
to
just
wait until
making-
Hillary Clinton has her turn and makes
Yeah,
it so
right.
that legally half of parents,
It's her
half of
turn
families
right
have to have gay
now.
parents, and then we can get the stats that we need.
yeah, we need that state-enforced homosexuality as soon as possible.
That's equal. I don't have a problem with that. That's equal.
That's
It
equal,
is
man. We gotta
equal.
have equality. We gotta have equality on this. Yep. I got my eye on you, Munchie. Watch the fuck out. All right. All right. So let's go to the questions already.
No, real quick, Nate. Since you
Yeah.
mentioned that today is April 1st, I thought it would be
Yep,
important if I said real quick.
Why is it so short? Okay, there we go.
My favorite meme.
We don't want to get content I do.
Okay.
I don't
Wait.
think we go for that.
Guys, this is the Kid Icarus show. We have to say if we salvage it or slaughter it. Parents,
Parents
love him or
get-
hate him.
They're getting
Plebe or the
slaughtered.
weeb.
They're
Hate
getting
'em.
slaughtered. They're definitely the plebe. They're getting slaughtered. I give them 0 Rotten Tomatoes out of 1,000.
Oh, God.
Yeah, there you go.
So as per
I was
usual,
going.
on
What?
the TP Crastinators Twitter, we said
Yeah.
we needed some questions,
No,
and we got some good questions
I have something
tonight.
to say. I have something
Okay,
to
all
say.
right. Go for it.
I was going to award them a lot of dads, but I stole them all. They're all gone. There's 0 dads for dads. They're all gone.
When there's no dads available, yeah, everybody gets a 0 dad score. That's
So
a shame.
at
Continue,
Jaraspat wants to know, what are your most controversial and unpopular anime opinions? And I brought
Oh my
this one
God,
up
this is
because
the worst possible
I want to talk
question.
about it.
Oh my God.
No, I do
okay.
want to talk about it. Like, what's your
Most No, this is you're just fucking with us. That's a
My
terrible
No,
question.
no, I have a good
controversial
answer.
anime opinion is that anime is generally boring.
Oh my
and
God,
gay.
who gives a shit? Fine, let's just hear your answer, Monkey. What do you want to say about that?
I just wanted to say that I know you anime elitists out there would frown upon this opinion, and that's why I want to bring it up. But I actually have, it's probably because I watched it as a kid, but I have a deep love for Naruto, and I really wish that it was
right.
easier to watch. I wish that the entire thing was dubbed in English and that somebody would
It
cut
is
out all of
dubbed
the
in
filler
English.
episodes. Like, if there was an abridged version that just had the important shit, I would watch the
Dude,
fuck out of it. Because
it's funny you say that,
I just love that
'cause-
show.
And when I graduated college, one of my friends' friends that we'd hung out with, he was super big into Naruto, and because I used to read the manga back like in high school, and I just kind of fell off the bandwagon because it was just so big. And he's like, "All right, dude, I'm gonna text message you over the next 2 weeks an entire list of all the episodes you have to watch to skip all the fillers so you can get caught up."
Fuck.
And like he was
I
like,
love that he talks like that.
he was a
It's
very
me, the game reviewer. Number
he was,
one.
and he did. He gave me this huge fuck. I don't have it anymore. I wish I did.
How many episodes was it? Like 100?
There was he's just like, it's like you can skip like 20 episodes here, 40 episodes here.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, Jesus Christ. And like it was funny because I didn't miss a beat. Like it totally just flowed, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
What a
I
hero.
think there is some subreddit where they're compiling
There
all
has to be.
the main episodes and they're cutting out the filler. So if somebody can like remind me what that is, I think I might waste some time watching Naruto.
There's this thing called One Pace. I remember I mentioned it a long time ago, but there's this One Pace it's exactly what it sounds like. It's One Piece, only they cut out all the bullshit from every episode and speed it up and like only leave parts that are decent.
So like each
So it's
episode is
like-
now 2 minutes long.
They're like maybe 15 to 20. I mean, a lot of stuff generally happens, but like One Piece anime is garbage and is like such long pans all the time. It's terrible. They fix all that shit and leave only the important stuff.
That's pretty cool. That's like back in the day, they had this thing, All Fight No Filler. Did you ever see those? Like way back in like early YouTube, there was this guy
No.
who just like spliced together all the big fight scenes from like Dragon Ball and stuff.
That's funny because I don't even care about fight scenes. I would rather see like, okay, they start fighting and immediately jump to the conclusion because I do not care about the actual fighting that happens.
The reason I bring it up is because they had the Goku versus Frieza fight. It was like
Of course.
16 hours long, and when he said and like when he said the planet would blow up in 5 minutes, there was like another 7 hours.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty fun.
that's my favorite.
People exaggerate that. Is it actually 7 hours of footage after he says that?
No,
I
it
think
like
it's
really
It's
was.
hours. It's hours.
It was hours
for sure.
of hours of content after he says the planet will blow up in 5 minutes.
7 hours though.
It was something like 7 hours. It was like it was a good like third to half of the fight was after he just tries to destroy the planet. It's pretty ridiculous.
Does nobody else really have a controversial anime opinion? I thought it was
just
actually a
gonna
good
say
question.
It, but you don't have to fucking kill yourself. I like you, Monkey. Don't kill yourself. Please.
Okay.
I have a controversial anime opinion that's kind of relevant to the last
Yeah,
anime
fuck
review.
you, Nate, trying to shit on that question. We all like it.
Go on, Dom. What do you got?
I think that the original Full Metal Alchemist was way better than Brotherhood. I thought
Oh,
Brotherhood was
what
gay,
the fuck?
and I hated it.
Interesting.
It wasn't
What
as good.
the
Have you watched
fuck?
And it
all
was
of
dumb.
both? Have you completed both?
I have completed both, and
okay.
And
Can you tell me why?
Well,
Without using buzzwords like it was gay?
yes. Well, the main problem that I had with Brotherhood was that it felt very kind of like by the books. I think one of the things I was really interested.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
by the
okay.
book. That's why it's better, because it was based off the book.
Well, no, because like the thing that I was really interested in with the original Fullmetal Alchemist is what they did with the homunculi and how they wanted to be human as well, because
Yeah.
it was an interesting like way to like foil what Ed and Al were chasing the entire time, because they wanted to be human and they
Yeah,
couldn't understand why the homunculi wanted to be human, because they'd be like so much weaker, when the fact of the matter is like their quest for being human would inherently weaken them as well. So it's the protagonist and antagonist basically chasing the same thing, and the way that they
point.
kind of clashed ideologically and couldn't kind of see past each other's differences, even though inherently they wanted the same thing. I thought that was really interesting.
That's a
dynamic.
pretty cool point.
And then you go and watch Brotherhood, and they're just like, we just want to kill people. And just like, these are just flat, boring, typical shonen antagonists.
Greed in Full Metal
Except for
Alchemist
Greed.
Brotherhood is the best fucking character of any show I've ever
but
seen.
he's like the same in both though. He's still a great character, but
No,
he is
he's not the same in
kind of
Brotherhood,
dude.
but like Greed's the best out of both them in both interpretations. And Greed, I would give Greed more credit than really anybody else. But the majority of them, and like I really liked the fact how like how
My controversial opinion is that I've never seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or Full Metal Alchemist, and I don't
no.
plan to because I don't care.
Yeah,
That's okay,
Anime
That's
is
fine. Don't worry
stupid.
about it. They're not that good.
My controversial
Also,
opinion
the
is,
Aryan
fucking
race.
is this. I'm gonna keep talking over you.
Oh, you
bitch.
taught me how to talk over people,
You're gonna have to huff
bitch.
and puff it. If you don't, then I won't respect your ability to talk.
Okay, so what's your anime? Tell me your anime.
My anime is that I would like to watch more, but they're too long, and I
know
think
what that's
some
like.
of them are good. But I've only watched like 7, and I don't really intend to watch any more.
Dude, why would you say that? That's too controversial for the show. That's too controversial. The people can't handle that kind of opinion.
Too controversial. This question sucks.
Oh, god damn it.
Do I have a fucking controversial? No, I don't have any controversial
and the
opinions.
Kirby anime is legitimately better than like 3 of the 4 of the 7 anime I've seen.
That's probably
It's great.
true. Okay, Nate, let's see you pick a good question, you piece of shit.
Fucking
Okay.
faggot
Oh,
guy.
here's a real question that's important to.
Oh,
to
I'm sure
everyone.
it's great.
Okay, at Eddie the Rack.
Why
asks,
is Nate so amazing?
Yeah, that's right. No, it's how to. Okay, so he's asking for like advice. This isn't like.
Why
spell,
is
like,
Nate
question,
so
but
good
it's-
at picking questions?
It's how to deal with a family member who is a shitty commenter. What do you
Oh,
do
shit.
when you're faced with that ultimate dilemma? When you have to put him
Just
down like
block
a
them.
dog.
Just block them and ban them from your life.
You gotta put them down.
Ban
No,
them from
yeah.
your life?
Ban them from their life with a fucking 9mm.
No,
That's
no,
what
you
you
have to
gotta do.
shadow ban them from your life.
What does that mean? How do you
You just
do that?
ignore
By
them when they walk in
it
the
means
room.
to act. It means to act aloof and just to not acknowledge them, even when they say hello.
Exactly.
Right to you.
Well, I have the fortunate ability or thing of not having any shitty commenters in my direct family. in my extended family, they're abundant. However, my direct uncle is literally not a joke, like a memester on pole, and talks to me about Pepe and how cool he is. Whenever we meet, that's not a fucking joke.
That's awesome.
Your
He's
uncle
just
sounds
like
cool as
Monkey,
shit.
except he's worse.
Yeah, I wish I
old
could
is
meet
this
your
guy?
uncle, dude.
I'm just curious. How old is this guy?
40 is like 6.
What the
Okay.
fuck?
Yeah, it's pretty old to be a pole
Actually,
guy, but that's
no,
cool.
he's 52. Actually,
I didn't know
52.
anybody over 40 knew what Pepe was other than like an alt-right thing.
Hillary
does
Clinton
Hillary
knows.
You know, Hillary's already put down the alt-right. When's she going to come out against Pepe? That's what we need.
She
we need
did.
that specifically.
She fucking did.
Well, no, that was
She
the
outlawed it.
Anti-Defamation League came out against Pepe. It wasn't specific. I want Hillary to say
Hillary
Pepe has
declared
got
war
to go.
on Pepe as an alt-right fucking avatar.
Well, I don't think that was her specifically.
I
just
read
think that
articles
was-
on Breitbart.com that verified this claim.
I just feel like these two things are connected.
And you know
the
what they say
anti-defamation
about
and,
Breitbart? He's pretty bright.
And
don't
his
have
name's
a
Bart.
cow,
Eat my
man.
eat my
Ride away
shorts.
because my name is Bart.
Yep.
Okay, Nate, good job on that great question. What else do we
Yeah,
got?
really good.
Okay, here's one. Where'd that go? Oh, here we go. This one's a munchie. The people want to know. Wyatt Word Weaver is asking, what are the rest of the Tism Stones? They need to know for the Procrastipedia page. What are the Tism Stones? We need the names.
Last I checked, all of them are there.
Well, then why the
it's-
fuck would this guy ask this
Yeah, there's
question?
only
Wyatt,
6.
what are you doing?
Yeah. What the fuck?
You embarrassed me on my own fucking
He's,
I
he's
think-
just,
I think
he's
he's-
just a fake fucking fan, dude. What the fuck?
What he's doing is he's asking about like the rumored like fool's gold Tism stones that have been circulating. They don't actually have power, but they trick undertailers all across the world into thinking that they're pretty good.
I
Oh, you
have
mean like
no
the-
idea what the
it's
fuck
the
you're talking about.
feminism
It's
stone.
probably extended canon and
Yeah,
awful.
not canon, guys. That's
Yeah,
not canon.
fucking canon.
There are
the
exactly.
Undertaler
The only
extended
Tism
universe.
stones are fucking autism, sexism, racism, and the other ones that I forgot.
Yeah, well, the autism appears when you summon, or the other 6 are together, right?
Oh,
so there's
yeah,
7
yeah,
total.
yeah.
So there's
Of
7
course.
total. Okay, so if there's 7 on the page, you're fucking done. Go pack it in. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask a real
unsubscribe.
question now or what?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, at Tales of Nerdio wants to know, do you ever worry that your controversial language, I think you know what I mean, wink wink, could hinder your YouTube or IRL careers?
I don't know what the fuck this nigger's talking about.
Hinder an IRL career? Well, you know, both are possible, especially for me. I've got a real job, and I do not know how it would be taken if these things were to be shown to the people around the office. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm pretty much not guilty of doing anything wrong. I feel like it's just a bunch of fucking jokes that we're telling online, and that would be my defense. It's comedy, so relax. Hopefully it wouldn't be that big a deal. And,
You know what? I've thought about this. Like, what would happen if, like, someone like me got like 2 million subscribers, and I'm one of those big YouTubers, but I still go on this show and I say nigger sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, people can look up the fact that I've said this thing, and then somebody might say, you know, try to cause a big stink and say, this guy hypocrite said this. What a hypocrite! That'll be the news. That every single like news thing would say that, and
That's
that's
true.
like funny. But
Epic joke.
I don't worry about that at all because like those people aren't my audience. If you give a shit
Yeah, but
about
the
that,
thing is-
then like fuck you.
the thing is, I think about that. Like, it doesn't matter how big I'll get. It won't, really affect me. But it I don't know. It
Well,
might.
like, I
it
mean,
might,
look at PewDiePie.
At such a huge
PewDiePie
like,
and
level.
JonTron are doing just fine. So
I know he's doing fine, but there has been a massive like outcry against the guy that was completely unjustified. And even if he's totally financially secure, the fact that there were so many people online literally attacking the man, well, cyberbullying the man or whatever, like that's not good. Nobody wants that in their life.
it's
That's
fucking
it's
terrible,
not cool.
but-
yeah.
like, they're retarded.
I mean, indirectly, like
So much for the tolerant left.
PewDiePie, indirectly,
So much
PewDiePie,
for tolerant left.
There it is. There it is.
indirectly, PewDiePie, being like labeled as a fascist Nazi, and being like the top YouTube guy has made a lot of like companies pull their AdSense revenue from YouTube. They don't want to be associated with YouTube anymore, and now YouTube is
Fucking
losing
idiots.
money, and now monetization across the board is just going down.
Yeah.
So it's generally like it's pretty gay.
I don't know,
That is
dude.
hilarious.
That's
If
the
you're-
dumbest shit I've ever heard. That companies don't want to put their ads on YouTube videos because of offensive content. Are they gonna fucking pull their ads off of Family Guy and Adult Swim now? You fucking
No.
idiots!
Well, actually, I mean, companies do decide like what they want their commercials to air on. Like what slots.
The
and what
conspiracy
shows.
right now is they're just trying to like turn YouTube into TV, so they're trying to get rid of like not
Yeah.
offensive content, but just like anybody, because like the whole thing, I don't know how much you buy into this, but like I watch too much YouTube about dumb things where people are
Yeah.
just saying like, well, the whole thing is it's a conspiracy because they're mad at PewDiePie and shit because they have more reach than like all the mainstream like
Yeah.
entertainment channels. Like PewDiePie legit gets more views and like viewership and than like HBO and like CNN and all, like just regular TV.
yep.
So they're just like, because YouTube just came out with YouTube TV. I don't know if you heard about that, but like they're gonna do a $35 a month cable subscription thing through YouTube. So they're just like, oh, like the same day they did that, they started like trying to shut down like all these platforms like this, and then like within a week, like every single like news like article has come out saying like, oh, like YouTube is awful and authoritarian and gross and we need to change it. So it's just like, all this shit's kind of lining up. They're trying to like subtly influence it and change all this crap to
Yeah,
make it
I think
better
it's
suited
definitely
for
happening.
traditional media. So
The thing is,
It's
the
gonna
thing that's
happen
usually,
regardless.
Like the solace is like, oh well, even if YouTube doesn't pay us, we'll still have Patreon. But then, at what point will
Patreon's already
be
doing
associated?
that. They've taken out some fucking
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Patreon is like, oh, we're now associated with people who make like fascist content. We gotta stop
And-
letting them get money.
And even if Patreon allowed that shit, like the things like the giant outcry against PewDiePie, like if PewDiePie had a Patreon, imagine the cut he would have suffered just from people getting upset. It would have been something. And he's running a business, so he's probably got some level he needs to keep me. I mean, PewDiePie is maybe not the best example, but like someone who's more riding the line, like fucking Dark Side Phil is like, I don't like the guy, but like he's on that line where he's barely getting by financially. If some scandal were to emerge about like he said the word nigger and like people got really upset, even though these things feel extremely artificially inflated, like if he made a fucking joke and whatever, people got mad at him for it, like he'd be done. If his Patreon shit got cut, like his career would be over. He'd have to go work at McDonald's, if McDonald's would even hire him, knowing that this is a man who once said nigger in his life. Can we even hire such a guy? Like, let's just let him die in the streets. Like, where's
Yeah, but
his
here's
end?
what you're
I
not
don't know.
considering, Nate, is that people who donate to Patreons are typically people with jobs, and the
Right,
type of
right.
people who get offended by mean jokes on the internet are typically very liberal, and those people don't have jobs. So I don't think Patreon is going to be that big of an issue.
let
Nobody
me ask
who
you
has a
this.
job gets easily offended by things.
well, the people
let
who
me
run
ask you this.
Patreon are very liberal, jobless
Yeah,
fucks.
so all I'm hearing is that very soon there's going to be real competition for YouTube and real competition for Patreon. Some companies, some guys will be like,
Well,
oh, all
to
these
become-
fucking
That's
lib
all I
cucks
can-
are
that's all
cutting
we
out
can hope for,
advertising. I
really.
guess I'll make a real better website that supports free speech.
That sounds pretty good.
Have
Well,
fun
that's my whole
dying,
thing. It's
YouTube,
like-
you stupid piece of shit.
It's funny we're talking about this because I was planning on doing a whole podcast with Digi about this next week. But the whole thing I think right now is like we're kind of having a shift back. I think this whole model that we've kind of been riding this high is kind of starting to collapse. Where it's just like everything has become so simple. It's just like, oh, I can just make a free channel on YouTube and reach like millions and millions of people, and I'll get money. And it's so easy for me as a creator to just make a platform. And as a viewer, it's so I like go to like 3 websites, and everything on the fucking internet basically is right there. And I just think because it's becoming so centralized and like big business is getting into it, it's going to start becoming more homogenized and clean like traditional media. And so everything that's kind of made these platforms interesting is going to start to kind of collapse under that like corporate weight. And then and people are calling like, oh, we need an alternative. We're going to go to vid.me and like gab.ai instead of Twitter and all that shit. But the problem is like, for something like YouTube to work, you have to be a corporation. Like YouTube, the amount of money it would take to host all this videos on YouTube is fucking stupidly like unimaginably large. So like it's not like you can say
they have
go
server
to
farms across the world to support all this shit, you know.
Right. And that costs money. And like so you're like,
of course.
I'm going to go to vid.me. They can be the new YouTube, but you're going to put them in exactly the same situation YouTube's in right now. So they're going to need money from advertisers. So the advertisers are going to come in and put down the same fucking regulations. So what the solution I think is that everyone just needs to stop being a little bitch and be like, fuck, I'm going to have to make my own website. I'm going to have to try hard, like fucking like get an audience like the old fashioned way, because I have to have control over everything if I want this freedom, or I have to toe the line and just not be who I actually want to be and make safe stuff. And people are going to have to make that choice.
And hopefully our general internet rights will remain where they are. Who knows if that's going to last? Things are ebbing away little by little.
Are selling all our data.
Yeah, I mean, to me,
that's a thing that's happening.
That is bad. I mean, to me, when people are coming out and be like, the internet's under attack, and like, okay, like, yes, you've lost, you've lost privacy. Yes, this is not actually an attack specifically on what you can do online. Just, got to be aware of that shit. But I definitely feel like it steps towards that kind of thing that I do not want. And here's another little conspiratorial thing for the future. So, like, just like we were saying before. Like Patreon, would shut down accounts of people who aren't acceptable. YouTube could kick people, and but you were saying that individual people can still give money to Patreons, and because those people are hardworking people who aren't offended easily by shit. They're not, lib cucks. It's not a problem. But what happens when the businesses that employ those people are able to find out which Patreons their employees give money to, and then fire them because they're giving money to the wrong people with wrong ideas and wrong think? I wonder when we're going to get to that point. Hopefully never. Just something I think about and
if we keep
me.
going down the road we're going, it's only a matter of time. Like,
yep.
That's the whole point. Like this authoritarian kind of.
Imagine getting fired because you were like a patron of JonTron, who is now a quote unquote racist, and
I don't even think that's a stretch. I think that's possible to happen today.
It's possible, man. It's possible.
My controversial anime opinion is everything should be fine. Nothing will go wrong.
I'm a worrier, so I think about these things, and I do not find it easy to sit back and not worry about these things.
Now, at the risk of sounding like some weird retarded person, I do have a quick devil's advocate question.
You always sound like that, Monkey. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So
okay, go on.
Everybody's concerned that your ISPN is going to sell your browser history to companies so that they can more directly advertise to you. And I get the privacy angle of it, but when it comes to targeted advertisements, I don't see how that's a bad thing, because personally, if all the advertisements I saw were things that I actually care about, I think that would be a better internet experience for me than seeing fucking advertisements for shit that I would never buy ever.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
The thing with like the way it works at the moment is that it bases it off of what you've looked at and what you bought already, and then they try to sell you more of that. And it sometimes just doesn't make any sense. Like if you buy a DVD of something, and then now Amazon is recommending you the same DVD but of a different type.
Yeah,
and I'm like, well, I bought it already. There's no point.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem. I'm not a huge I don't think people should be having like all this access to my personal data. I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm not like freaking out like a ton of other people are, because like they're already doing it and there's really no way to get around it. Like if you're using your phone, your network provider has been mining your phone for data for years. You're using Windows 10, it's mining all your data. You're using Chrome, it's mining all your data. Like there's no way to get around that. I don't mind that so much as long as it's anonymized and that it's used for purposes that's useful. Like I know a lot of people are getting like up in arms over if you use like an Android phone, Google Now, like Google like it monitors everything you're doing on your phone, but it serves you like stuff from the internet that's interesting, and it'll look through your email. So like I love Google now for when I go on flights, because it'll go into my email, it'll find the flights that I've done, it'll automatically pull up the itinerary without me having to do shit. So when I go to the fucking like, you know,
That's cool.
it's just right there. And so like to pull my data to make like to have a tangible impact on my life in a good way, as long as it's anonymized and like it's not, you're not trying to like fucking keep tabs on me, that's fine. What I kind of get pissed off about is that these companies like Verizon and AT&T and them are investing fuck tons of money in lobbying to get all these laws changed so they can get access to all this data. So all that tells me is that this data is worth fucking millions, if not billions of dollars. And what pisses me off is that means that everything I do on the internet inherently has value, and I'm not seeing any of that. If you're going to make all of this money that's taking all this time, and you're fighting tooth and nail for almost a decade now to get this data, it's insanely valuable. If you're going to get your way eventually and make billions of dollars, I want a trickle down of that. I want my internet costs to fucking plummet.
Right. That's right.
I don't want to pay as much as I'm doing. Because if you're like literally tripling your income off of just being an ISP, like fuck you. You don't need to keep charging me like $100 a month. Drop it down to like $50.
Companies tweaking legislation purely for profit circumvents the entire like economic basis of capitalism, where you're supposed to give and then receive. Like there's supposed to be a mutual gain when through an exchange of goods. But just tweaking laws to better like advantage what you're trying to do doesn't engage in that, and also rewards like purely corporate profit driving efforts, and does not reward like actual trying to improve, you know, to give people something more of what they want, which is what it's all about. If it's not doing that, it's not helping the system, and it's not making the world better.
You're just forming an oligarchy, essentially. You're giving these corporations like governmental authority.
To bring this sort of back to the whole parents thing, I think, like I was saying, kids are gonna grow up, and they're gonna be like in a world that I don't understand, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. It's probably gonna be like the death of privacy. Like the next few generations, they're just gonna not know what it means to have privacy.
True.
And I'm just gonna have to deal with the fact that they're living in that world now, and even though I don't like it, that's just how it's gonna be.
Have you guys seen that Black Mirror episode about like the people on bicycles who you know, are forced to like, they're like forced to watch ads, and if you look away, you are like, I forget, you're like shocked, and you're like, but like they live in a society where everyone rides bikes to generate energy to fuel, you know, everything. And like you earn a little currency as you're riding. You can buy shit that's like advertised to you all the time. Whatever. I'm not gonna go into it, but it's a whole terrifying dystopia of nightmare where you're never free. You're put in these little cubicles your whole life. You're just treated like a little automaton, which is kind of how I view people. But still doesn't look very comfortable in the future.
Everyone's an automaton. Starfleet.
Hey, that Starfleet would never say that. That's me being more treating people worse than Starfleet does, which I fully admit to doing. Well, shit. We solved the future. We solved internet privacy and capitalism. We fixed it all. That was a good use of our time.
We also talked about dads.
If you care about any of this, it's your duty to become a politician and change things. And if you don't do that, then you don't care enough.
I agree. Kind of. Well, not everybody can be a politician, but whatever.
Yeah, but most of the time,
people
it's
who
want to
be politicians, the people who want to be politicians shouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, except for Hillary, because it's her time.
It is her turn.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad we.
Hillary
And
is
with
perfect.
that, fucking goodbye.
Yeah,
That was episode 51 of the Pro Crastinators podcast.
Hey, make sure you're on.
Who was the weeb?
Make sure you're following us.
And who was the weeb?
Subscribe to
the
Mumpy
biggest
Jones.
problem in the universe.
Mumpy Jones was definitely the weeb because he brought up a shitty anime question.
Who was the red pill and who was the blue pill?
That
Vote
I
now,
can get
gamers.
behind. That I can get behind. And make sure you follow us at TP Crastinators on Twitter. Send us questions on Saturday when we're usually doing recording. And we'll see you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So you just got breathing like this, hippo. Oh well.
I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to be working right now. But I'm not working. I'm doing nothing. My dick I'm jerking. Myself I'm sucking. I am an asshole. I am a stupid. I've got a deadline. Don't wanna do it. What the hell is wrong with me?